What is up, Go World? It is me, your boy, JDZ. And I'm back at, of course, I messed that up. I told myself I wasn't going to do it. I told myself I wasn't going to do it, and I freaking did it. Oh, man, I worked extra hard to not do that, and I did it again. What is up, everyone out there in GOAT World? It is me, your boy, JDZ, and I'm back at you again with another GOAT format dueling stream on a Friday, the Freaky Friday. We're about to get freaky. Man, that's not even 2 minutes in. I'm already on it. We about to get it in with a nice little 15 duelists have entered into this tournament, and we are about to start in approximately 3 minutes. So if you want to play, you still have an opportunity to do that. If you get into the goatformat.com Discord right now, you can sign up because they are in fact open. The caveat behind this event is Freaky Friday. This is going to be a Nitro Circus special delivery, as whoever wins this event's playing the spookiest deck. They are going to walk away with the Discord Nitro. So if you win this event and you're playing some mid, you're playing some turbo, you're playing some regular, you're playing some basic, it's going to continue to roll down until we're going to find some spooky duelists out there. So as you're coming on into the GOAT format dueling stream, make sure you guys are liking that button. Make sure you're subscribing to this channel, and we're going to get it rocking and rolling all night long. Just to double up, come on back again tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be last chance qualifier number 1. Okay, that's taking place tomorrow. Those signups for that are still open as well. If you want to participate in the GOAT Format World Championship taking place on the 21st and 22nd of this very month, then you can, and you don't have an invite, you can potentially earn your invitation through the last chance qualifier taking place at the end of this month. Okay, so we have approximately 2 minutes left before I hit the start button, and then we're going to get it absolutely rocking. But let's see if I can let's see. Give me a sec. Let me unass my whole program I got going on over here, because I'm all jacked this time. You know, typically I'm typically kind of off my rocker when I start these streams, but this one is exceptionally bad because all my stuff is all closed and I got files everywhere. I got one monitor pimping over here, and it is just going to be exactly what it is. But you know what? Every single time we're going to absolutely grind it until we find it, and that's just how I give it up. Also, you know what I'm saying, there might be an appearance of another commentator coming by. I've been putting Soul on for a long time, so we might go ahead and get Soul into the booth in a little bit. So we're going to have that happening, and thank you all for hanging out with us. Oh, beautiful. I like that. Okay, nice pumpkin. What? Oh, we was drinking. Who's drinking? Who's sipping? You guys out there sipping? You sipping on this Friday? As we're about to fire this bad boy up, let's see what is going down. As we are about to fire this thing on off, and let's see what's going down. I'm hopping into the Discord right now to get the final word on what's happening, on who's playing, and we'll see what's happening. GOAT Format Friday. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we locked in? Are we ready to go? I was going to use my Bakura deck. Okay. Bakura is good. Bakura is spooky. Anything Bakura related is spooky. And I think we're ready to go. I think we are ready to fire. So I'm about to go ahead and hit the start button. If I can remember how to do this. Let's see if I can do this, man. I'm getting old out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Start. Let's see if I can get this bad boy fired. Can I start? Here we go. You guys ready? Let's do it. We are underway. So the official challenge, it got 15 duelists, which is, again, it's a bit much for a Friday. It's a bit much I was expecting like 8 or 9 duelists to come out here on this freaky Friday the 13th, and we're going to do it just like that with ironic, you know, Nova Ethos, one of the spookiest duelists we have in the game, is kind of kicking it already in the buy column. All right. So I told the duelists, who was that name? Oh, Rosbash. Undefined and Rosbash. I told Rosbash that I'd start the stream on them today. So we're going to do that just like that, as Rosbash and Undefined are scheduled to lock horns. So let's see. Undefined. Let's see. Maybe they're not hosting up. Maybe Roz. Man, what are these names? I can't find any names. My whole system is blowing up. What are these names? I can't seem to find anybody that I'm looking for at the moment. You know, go and sign. Okay, yeah, people have signed up. We got 15 in there, which is pretty chill and cool. And then I also anticipate that people are participating in the last chance qualifier tomorrow. So that might, stifle people from showing up. So I think that's pretty cool too. All right. So we have the duelist Roz Bash, who we're waiting on. A lot of cool people out here. We got Undefined and Ryan. I'm going to hop on in that game because I'm a big fan of Undefined as well. And I want to see what these duels are like to cook up for the spooky day out here in Goat World. Spooky Friday. What are you guys doing this Friday evening? Hanging out, besides hanging out with your boy JDZ, what else are you guys getting into this GOAT format dueling evening? As I have adjusted my thing and probably threw everything out of whack. We'll see how it is when I get into the game. What are you guys up to this GOAT format dueling evening? All right, that's good. Oh, we're cooking now. Now we're cooking. Now we are absolutely cooking. Now we're cooking. Oh, it's looking great now. Oh, I'm feeling great now. As we're waiting on Roz Bash to get into the game. Roz is the one who was the most excited about getting their spook on, and now they're not even showing up. They are not even showing up. So that's just unfortunate. We might have to move on and see if we can find someone else. Let's see. Type of seals are fire, dude. They're coming along so well. So they're not in. I know TK said that he might have to be late. So we're gonna wait a little bit, and if they can't get in, we're gonna find someone else. So let's see who else we got cooking. Let's see who else. Let's pull the chart back up and let's pull the bracket back up. As we got Felipe with a little bit of spookiness in the comment section. I like that. I like a little vampire and a little pumpkin. I want to play. I think you just missed it. People, you do that every single time. You do that every single time, people. You come in right after the tournament has started, and then you say you want to play. After I've been putting out ad after ad after ad after pump after pump, and then you come in last minute and and come in and say you want to play. Oh, Michael says he's in a GK. Got the GKs in there. GKs are pretty damn spooky. You're not a Discord guy. Oh, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. Maybe we can start these streams a little bit sooner. You gotta get into the Discord, man. You gotta get into the Discord. I know a lot of people are averse to Discord. Discord's, kind of turn a lot of folks off, but you got to get into the GOAT format Discord, and then you will not miss out on a lot of these opportunities to play. Nova says, "Hey yo, what's up, JDZ? Thanks for giving me the buy." I didn't do that. That was just luck. You know what I'm saying? This is the zombie day. So if you're not playing zombies, then I'm gonna be disappointed. As DNA says, give me 10 minutes. The tournament has already started. If you are in this tournament and you need 10 minutes, you're probably gonna take a game loss, I would say. So this tournament is underway, and that is how it's gotta be. As we're still gonna wait. I got some messages that Raz is kind of hosting up right now. It is too late. The tournament has started and the duel is underway. So everything is everything, and we are rocked and rolled, locked and cocked and ready to rock. Okay, as we are in round number 1 of the Freaky Friday free roll. Just something to do for fun. Man. Look at that paper scissors rock. These duelists getting after it. These duelists getting after the paper scissors rock situation. It is literally just something to do for fun. This game sometimes, especially this last couple weeks or this last week, has just been the opposite of fun for me personally. So I just really wanted to do something to kind of get back to just having a little bit of fun and making the game, more lighthearted, like it was intended to be, instead of so stressful and whatever. Yo, Mayberry, what's up, dog? Good evening to you as well. And again, I don't want to put your business out there in the streets, but congratulations to your nuptials, man. Everybody give Mayberry a huge, tremendous round of applause. I don't care. I might be doxing some Mayberry's life, but it's just so cool to see that Mayberry is happy and full of love and bliss, marital bliss, to forever. Hope you have a good one, man. As we are rocking and rolling, we got Birdface on there. Birdface is that's a little spooky, huh? That's a little spooky, Birdface. I don't know. What do y'all think? Birdface is a little spooky, man. I think Birdface kind of fits the bill of what we're trying to achieve here in terms of spookiness. As Undefined is on the play right now, singing, gets a little search on. You're going to draw one, bring out the Tribe infecting virus. Tribe connects with Sinister Serpent to kill the Birdface. 16-16, punch on in, and it will also not, it will connect. Okay. So we're going to take 16 to the head and pass it on over to Raj Bash. Raj Bash brings out the Zumbira the Dark. Okay. So main deck Zumbira coming on in, able to elbow drop the Tribe Infecting Virus right on top of the dome. Knock him on into the graveyard. Pass it back over to Undefined. Gets that slippery Sinister Serpent back to the hand before making the play. What are we going to do here? What's the breakdown? Yeah, much hearts to the Mayberry picker, man. Huge fan of Mayberry. Mayberry need to get back into some goats. I know that, but you know what? Keep rocking and rolling, man. You don't have to. It's gonna be what it is. Thinking about, let's see, premature. Here we go. There we go. Now I found it. There we go. Eureka! I have found it, but I got a big. Let me put this up. Let's get this sound up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Let's crack the volume on that. There we go. Now it. There we go. Now everything is looking good. As we're going to go ahead and immediately chain the Ring of Destruction to the Thousand Eyes Restrict, checking into the graveyard. Still have no light monster set up. It seems like Undefined is still playing the GOAT control strategy. The Zumbira the Dark, standing alone and unafraid in attack position, cannot accost the hitbox, cannot come after the life points, which is his glaring weakness. But this dude surely can, and that's pretty spooky as well. You got the goblins. Ooh, the goblins coming on in to your hitbox, hitting you for 23 before you pass it on over to Undefined again. The Forbidden One says, when it released, it was disappointed that Call of the Haunted didn't work like it did in the anime. It would have been on the ban list, though. What does it do? What does it do? What did it used to do, Forbidden One? As Breaker is going to go ahead and clean up that Mystical Space Typhoon and then go ahead and clean up the Goblin attack force as well. A nice double up with the Breaker. That's a +1 if you ever seen one, as Zumbira the Dark does have 1900. He should be able to clean up this breaker unless there is a trap card waiting for Roz Bash, and there is not. Breaker will just get smacked and Zumbira will get that plus right back again through battle. Dropping down to a week 17 though, so let's see if Undefined can do something about that now. Man, oh man, oh man. Goblin zombie. Goblin zombie. That's, yeah, the goblins. You got zombies and then you got goblin zombie. That's a little lazy in the writing. I think they could have tried something a little different there. Maybe I should turn my lighting down a little bit, get a little spookier in the booth. I just saw myself and I'm not looking very spooky today. I should put a costume on or something. But you know what? We're gonna make it rock. We are going to make it absolutely rock and roll. As Zumbira the Dark is staring down an open board still, we're going to bring out the Sinister Serpent and go for the creature swap play. That seems like a little bit of a desperation station, but you know what? You're going to take what you got to do sometimes, as you have control of the weakest Zumbira ever. This bad boy sitting at a paltry 1500 attack, and your Sinister Serpent is now firmly placed into the graveyard. And now we are standing by another Zumbira the Dark. So an even stronger, I don't think I've seen that in a while either. A Zumbira kill, a weakened Zumbira, a feeble Zumbira, and then you pass back on over to the bin. So Undefined seems to be kind of bricked here and hasn't been able to really put a lot of plays together, as these Zumbiras and Goblins and Harpies are just coming all over the place. So it seems a little tough. It seems a little tough. The Forbidden One says, Call of the Haunted special summon zombie type monsters controlled by the owner as zombie types from the graveyard after they are destroyed by battle, with their defense reduced to 0 and 10% increase to their attack. Man, I wish they would print a Yu-Gi-Oh card that said that literally said the words 10% on it, and just see how it just blasts people's brains. There's no way they're going to print a card that says 10% added on and be fine with that. That's not a chance. But there is a cyber harpy on the field. So harpies So harpies are kind of spooky, I think. And then we're gonna go for the elegant egotist. So Roz is popping off a little bit as elegant egotist is going to be able to bring forth the harpy lady sister is on the field in attack position. That is heavy. That's a lot of damage actually. As we're gonna go and crunch on in for 1950 and 1800 in harmony. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, and then we're going to bring out the Blade Knight, and this is a really strong Blade Knight. If you're able to bolster this Blade Knight, and you are, so not only that, but you have the Snatch Steal as well, and you have taken control of the Harpy Lady Sister, and you should be able to kind of stabilize, and you might actually be able to come on in and win this game. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what a swing. What a swing of fate. And this Blade Knight is super duper strong. This Harpy Lady Sister is pretty strong as well. But let's see if Roz can get to an additional, a third copy of Zombire the Dark, or perhaps a monster that can just stifle these attacks. But you can't seem to find it, as Undefined is sitting at 550 and he's trying to make a comeback. Maybe you can go the distance. Let's see if you got what it takes as you're staring down one defense position monster and you're summoning out the pyramid. So Undefined is also on some spook spectacular, dude, as you're just going to have to set the Cyber Harpy to defend yourself, and it's just not strong enough in the face of this Blade Knight and now the Pyramid Turtle, and you have a real problem if you're Razbaj as you are top decking. But if you could just get to a Mon, maybe you can clean up that Pyramid Turtle, but you just cannot. And what a smooth comeback by Undefined. The deck just seemed to kind of be starting out sluggish. You got down early, but then you kind of thugged it out, got some good cards, and swung it on back in, winning that duel, sitting at a nice low 550. All right, cool, 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 cool. So let me zombies, goblins. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh, I can't do it. How you say it? How you say it? Oh my. I can't even do it, bro. I can't even do it. I tried. I tried and I could not do it. It's normal. I'm sorry, we're doing normal 10, 10 and 20. We're doing normal 10, 20. All right, so shout out to Ivan coming on in. Normal 10, 20. TK made it in time. He got the game lost. No big deal. We are in there. We're in there like swimwear as we're side decking and doing our thing. Okay, 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 okay. This man is the Joe Rogan of the GOAT world. No, 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 no. I'm just a man. I'm literally just a guy who's trying to do something that I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that we're able to come out here on this Friday. And these Friday tournaments are kind of like becoming some of my more favorite tournaments because they're a little bit more laid back. They're a little bit more chill. The vibe is typically correct, but sometimes, and I don't want to. I try to keep it as unharsh as I can when I'm out here doing the commentary when I'm running these tournaments. Sometimes the vibe can get a little harshed in the community as a whole, especially, this week we're going into Worlds Week, which should, in theory, be like the biggest celebration of our entire format, like the biggest, most fun moment of our entire time. The whole year comes down to this, but it just seemed, oh, skill drain is lovely here for Roz badge, but it seemed like this one, it just seemed like it's just issue after issue after issue after issue, and it's just kind of weighing on me. It's like, oh, dude, well, it is what it is. As the skill drain will go ahead and drain the skill of the Breaker, the Magical Warrior. And then you're going to go ahead and take a card from the deck before thinking about it. But you saw Undefined. He has some zombies in a part of this deck. And Razbash is now rocking the skill drain. It kind of makes sense. He had main deck Zombiras, main deck Goblins, main deck Harpies, all those type of cards that don't really need to be, need their effect. So maybe a skill drain beat kind of deck could be the play. But in this meta, in this meta for what we're doing for this Friday tournament, I don't know, man. I think everybody and their mom's auntie is going to be rocking some type of zombie type strategy or some fiends, and they don't give a damn about their skills and if they are drained or not. So keeping them bad boys in your deck editor might be the way, but I think this could be good too. Sakuretsu armor is going to easily dispatch the goblins again, sending those bad boys out of here. Nostalgia Jewel says, any merch to buy for Worlds? I've seen some GOAT playmats before. We're working on it. We're working on it, but it's just not turning out great. We're trying to find some a good way to do it, but it's just not it's not. We have some concepts and some mock-ups. We're going to have it out for the World Championship, but as far as like we got like t-shirts and hats and stuff. But I think there's also mention of a deck box. But the match that we do have, they're going to be given out to the players for participating. And then if they elect to sell theirs, then they could do that. But I don't think we're going to actually sell the world's match. As we're able to just go ahead and set another one on the field after mirror forcing that breaker. Here comes the pyramid turtle again. Here comes that pyramid turtle again, and he's able to smack on in for 1200, connecting to Raz Bash's health as you just finished a GK mirror. It was hilarious. I bet that's a funny mirror. Because you got Necro Valley, they got Necro Valley. Everyone's trying to not use the graveyard and then flip spies and do shenanigans. So I bet that can be pretty funny. The Gravekeepers are definitely spooky. That is for sure spooky. Because you're keeping the grave. Ooh, spooky. I need to do like a sound. I don't have my lightning. Do I have a cat? Do I have any cats in here? Like a cat? Do I have a cat? Beautiful. Okay. What about this? No, that's not spooky. That's not spooky. That is not what I wanted. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. As we're going to go ahead and use the Exile Force to get that Pyramid Turtle right on up out of here. That is not what I was going for. I need some spooky. I don't have any spooky drops. Do I have anything? What is this? What do I got? That's pretty spooky. Nah, I got no spooky drop. I got no spooky drops. I'm sorry. I set Necro Valley, turn off his GK Assailant. That's smart. I don't think I've ever had to make a play like that. That's a pretty heads up play. You know, set yours to blow up theirs, and then you turn off their guy, and he can't do his effect. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. As we play the Pot of Greed now, so Raz Bash is kind of stabilizing a little bit, still sitting behind his skill drain. I don't know how much that is affecting Undefined, who is playing a type of zombie deck. And now you have Enemy Breaker has hit the field, and he's smacking on in for 16. And it will think about if it connects or not. Think about it connects or not. While he's thinking, you guys go ahead. If you're here, if you're chilling with us on this Friday night, Friday the 13th, Freaky Friday, go ahead and hit the like button and let us all know that you've been here, and leave a comment and stay a while. We're going to be here all night. And then tomorrow we're going to wake up and we're going to come back and do it all over again for the last chance qualifier number 1. All right. Last chance qualifier number 1. Sunday is going to be last chance qualifier number 2. But I don't know if that one's going to be streamed or not. It's still up in the air if that one's going to be a stream as we play the Heavy Storm, and it's going to be Solemn Judgmented. Wow, that's a big price. That is a tall price, and then you got the MST anyway, so you got to feel super sick about that. You just paid half your health just to get MST'd anyway. That's a feels bad. That is a feels bad. But have you seen Facebird? Have I seen Facebird? I have not seen Facebird. And then you're going to Thousand Eyes and punch on in for a 1600. And that's just a huge feels bad type situation for Raz Bash. But that's just how it goes sometimes. That's how it goes. That is how it goes, man. Heavy Storm to a Solemn to a MST to a Thousand Eyes to a suck. And here we go. But you do have the Tsukiyomi. That's interesting. Having the Tsukiyomi access right now kind of worked out great for you as you elect to go ahead and crash in for 1-1 on the set. Thousand Eyes. Is there another Sakuretsu armor? There is not, but there is a Book of Moon that's going to be able to stifle this 4-star flip effect having thing. Tsukiyomi is now face down. Tsukiyo Flip Me is resting peacefully. And you're going to go ahead and set a several more cards, you don't have enough life points to play another skill drain. So that's just hilarious. You're just literally at 1,000. If you had 1,100, you could play another skill drain and live to fight another day. But here we are, 1,000 to 8,000. Flip over freaking last turn and let's all just laugh about it. But that's probably not going to happen either. You never know. You never know, Harold, as we go ahead and do a high profiled quality suck on the Thousand Eyes Restrict, taking control of that set Tsukiyomi. And now you pass it back on over to Razbash, who's got to be thankful to at least be living another day with 1,000 life points remaining. Do 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 do. And he passed it back over again. So Mobius or some type of tribute, maybe not Mobius, probably going to be a vampire lord would just go insane. Maybe we can get a vampire lord sighting today on Spooky Day. Maybe someone will bust out the vampire lore as the meta look like it might be zombies versus spellcasters into a torrential tribute. So that's a big one, a big splash. You don't have another special summon to follow it up with, so Razbash has to be feeling great. You got some good value out of the torrential tribute, and now you're in a pretty decent spot. The goblins have become unstowed from the deck, and then you got torrential tribute back in your face, splashing these goblins right on up out of here. And then, yeah, that's how it goes. That you just need a normal summon to put onto the field, and you can end this duel expeditiously. But it seems like you don't have it, as you're just forced to pass back on over to Raz, aka RB, rocking the relinquished profile picture, and they're both just passing back and forth. Neither one of them seems to want to accost the other's hitbox. Neither duel is trying to approach the other. They're just kind of going back and forth, just like you all should be going back and forth on the like button. The spooky splash, yeah, that was a frightful I can't think of an alliteration with F. As we're going to go ahead and get the Magician of Faith here. If you got something, you might have to stop that. Yeah, because that heavy storm was about to absolutely just debone your whole operation, as Magician of Faith will fall into the Solemn Judgment. But now you need another answer for the Pyramid Turtles attack, because game is imminent, as you're going to stroke on in for the Book of Moon, the saddest, most needed Book of Moon that I've seen this week, as he's now face down on the field, and you need another answer at level 2 in the skill drain deck. I don't hate it. I don't hate the slippery level 2 coming on off the top of the deck, smacking on into the set Pyramid Turtle, but we're going to mirror force that as well. We're going to play the third installation of Solemn Judgment, and that's a tilter. Getting Solemn 3 times never feels good. Okay, that is a tilting experience. But you know what? You got one set card on the field, and you got to be feeling good if you're Undefined still after getting rocked with 3 Solemn Judgments. But the first one really didn't count. That was just a sad Solemn Judgment. The second and third ones kind of had some good value, but a second copy of Book of Moon is going to be revealed, as Mrs. Sword level 2 is now set, and now it appears as if the Blacklusted One will make his final appearance and sing the final harmonies to this song, as Razbash is going to fall to Undefined at the hands of BLS, like he often does. That dude seals the deal. That is the quicker picker upper if I ever seen. The BLS hits the field and the games just come to an unmitigated screeching halt. All right, so that is going to be that duel. All right, so it looks like we are already seated in round number 2. We had some game law stuff going down, but I'm going to hop on in and see what a good friend and colleague and a homie of mine, Shaggerton Powers the Third, is up to, as he's in this tournament as well. We are rocking and rolling on into round number 2. Shaggy, they should be in the midst of a duel right now. Let's see what is happening. Let's see what is happening, as I can't seem to find. What am I missing? Username, Shag. Nope, unless they're not playing. Bernie. Bro. Who am I looking for? Are they not playing? Are they not playing right now? Are they not hosting? Is the game over? Are they not playing? What is happening? I need to know this information. I need it in my life. Okay, but I can't seem to find it right now. But I'm see what Karina is doing. Let's see what Karina is up to as Karina is dipping their toes, her toes, I believe. I don't want to. I'm just gonna say their toes. I'm not sure, but back into the goat world, Karina is big Ed as well. Karina is big Ed as well. So, I like to see the Edison players kind of come back to Goats every now and then. I understand the love for Ed is high, but coming back in to play a little bit of Goats every now and then never hurt nobody. So I like to see that too. As we're kind of kicking it here on Spooky Day. If you're just tuning in, this is the Fright Fest Friday the 13th Goat format dueling tournament just for fun. Okay, thanks, Nate. I appreciate that. So it is she. It is she. She. I okay. Thanks for clearing that up. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to not be such a fossil. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to not be as much of a fossil sometime. My boss got married today. Congratulations to your boss, Rash. Congratulations to your boss on Friday the 13th. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Honestly, I don't even know what the history of Friday the 13th is. Like, why is that such a spooky thing? Like, what is? I remember the movies Friday the 13th with Jason Voorhees, and that whole situation. Is that where we're getting that from? Jason, yo, what's up, the nostalgic duelist? Good to see you again. Good to see you again after meeting in the regional in Seattle. That was cool. That was cool. I like your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You got some really cool cards. As we're going to go ahead and whoa, here we go. Now we got some spice coming on in. Contract with a Dark Master and brings forth the Dark Master Zork. Anything but a 6, and it's going to be a 4. 4 will go ahead and blast the set Pyramid Turtle. So we got another little zombie type situation, popping the Pyramid Turtle, smacking on in with Dark Master Zork. The Dark Master Zork is definitely spooky. And every time someone drops one of these ritual monsters, Dark Master Zork, Shinado, whomever, they always get outed so easily, and it just breaks my heart. It's literally a heartbreaker. As we're going to go ahead and use the Senju of the Thousand Hands to bring out another Dark Master Zork. Heroman is hanging on to that. And you bring forth another set of goblins. So we got some more goblins and more zombies. Goblins and zombies. Goblin zombies. I get it. Edison is taking over goat format, bringing goblin zombie into goats. Oh, air horns. Damn it, I lost. One more time. I got to set it back up. I gotta reset that back up. I gotta reset it. And where's my air horn? There we go. Oh, it's taking over. Edit. Uh, you guys know what time it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. As we're going to go ahead and use the Sukiyo Flip Me to go ahead and take out these goblin attack force with the greatest of ease. Oh, man. Oh, man. And another one. So we're just going to keep sending them, and then we're just going to immediately play the Sakurasu Armor, send that Goblin Attack Force out of there. We got a little bit of lag, but we're going to power through it. We got a little bit of lag, but we will power through that. Nothing like a little bit of DB lag in the evening to get us all right. Nate Dogg, I agree with you 1000%. They need a little bit of personal protection if they're going to have that steep cost associated with them. As giant orc, so Karina is just sending hitters after the hitbox of Heroman, hitter after hitter, and you got to answer. You got to figure. I know you got Tsukiyomi, and Tsukiyomi is a clean out to all these things, but you can take. Oh my goodness! Oh, that's cool. Oh man, that's cool. That's cool. That's a tilter. Let's see if you get some rips out of the hand. You know that there is a Zork in there, but now she's going to be able to look at the Go format dueling hand, and you're going to get some value, immense value out of this thing, because Giant Orc was scheduled for death anyway, but you have the Deck Devastation Virus that's able to just get a sneak peek. This card right here is crazy. This card is crazy. It might actually do some serious numbers here on the damn on the spooky Friday day, as you're just sitting now. You get a sneak peek of every card that is drawn. If you don't know, the deck devastation virus is limited to one in GOAT format, but it is pretty good. When it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's freaking horrible. As we're gonna go ahead and make a special summon here, bringing forth a chaotic one. Chaos Sorcerer's on the field, so now Karina does have an issue. Do you play a Smashing Ground? As you're able to set one card into defense position just to protect your health, and still you're in kind of a vulnerable position. Chaos Sorcerer still proving that it is pretty good. As Michael Gray says, deck dev should be at 3. I think it'll be fine. I honestly do. In GOAT format, in Edison format, I don't. People play it, and it rocks. It rocks my world whenever it's used against me. It absolutely claps me over there. But in GOAT, I think it'll be totally fine. It won't even hit that many decks, and the decks that it would hit, they can recover, and you're still going to -2 every time. As Giant Orc set in defense position just falls into the face of Chaos Sorcerer, which that hurts. That's rough. As Karina go ahead and sets another Mon in defense position, another 2 cards, and passing on over, as deck dev will reveal yet another card. You got to show that, I believe. Last turn on deck dev. Yeah, you have to reveal what that card was that was drawn. It was the Solemn Judgment, so that is just unfortunate. So you get to just see your impending doom, unless you have some type of cool answer here. Cyber Jar or something like that will be neat in this position. Oh wow, so it looks like Karina's playing also like a type of skill drain deck. That's the only deck that really plays this Toon Goblin attack force. There's just a bunch of bulky units, and that duel is just gonna come to a screeching halt. I thought that was cool. I thought it was some nice stuff, but it still just shows how crazy broken Chaos Sorcerer is sometimes. Sometimes you just need like a big body to slap onto the field and then vibe that way. This is round number 2 actually, so let me update this while Heroman looks like they need a little. This is the slightest of breaks. Just a 3-minute break. Maybe go get some toilet action while Heroman is hopping on into the toilet. Make sure you guys hop on onto that like button and subscribe to this Go Format Dueling channel, as we have exceeded 8,000 dueling subscribers, on our way up to 9,000 Goat Format Dueling subscribers, and we're gonna keep doing that. Yo, JDZ, building my first deck IRL. Any tips on where to buy boxes, play mats, or sleeves? Boxes. That's a Nate Dog says MetaMax. Yeah, check out MetaMax. They got some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? They hook us up. MetaMax has been holding us down for a long time. They've been sticking with us. So check them out if you need a mat, like a cloth play mat. But I always say, like, a lot of people go to the online routes with it or get on different websites and stuff. For me, I always like to try to go to the local game stores as well, especially if I'm buying sleeves and deck boxes and things of that sort. Because if I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna sit there for hours and play in these locals and do all these kind of things, that they're hosting all these tournaments and stuff, I always like to try to at least support them financially. I know, give them my business as much as I can, even though some of that stuff is going to be marked up and it might not be of the nicest quality that you would find in other places. I always like to try to support the local game stores that I patronize. No, that's not right. Am I patronate? Damn, dude, I lost it. Something like that. You know the vibes. You absolutely know the vibrational frequencies. As yeah. But there's a lot of good stuff out there if you find it. I mean, online, Amazon is kind of hard to beat. You know, these online shopping is really, really tough to beat. You can find basically anything you want. Oh my goodness, my throat. Something's going on with my. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. I thought I was getting sick, and then I miraculously recovered, and then now it seems like it's back on me again. I don't know what's going down. I'm having like some type of allergic reaction. Karina played that delinquent duo so fast, like the freaking car, like the rendering on the animation hasn't even That was funny. Like the rendering on the damn dueling book animation hadn't even came on. That thing was already down. As graceful delinquent duo, just like you drew it up, just like you want. She's showing why she's got the dueling skills. Hero Man's got to be pissed as getting graceful duo. It's just the worst. It's the worst. But you know what? You're playing against the skill drain deck, so you can't really get much value out of your graceful charity. As you're going to go ahead and set the farm, blast Byra in attack position, and does shoot. Oh my goodness, she's giving Hero Main no quarters. No quarters are given. As we're going to go ahead and play the trap does shoot delinquent duo graceful charity. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh my goodness. And then we're going to send the Chaos Sorcerer back to the deck. So, Karina has perfect information. Hero Main is at 3 cards. Zumbire is in attack position. And you're going to go ahead and you open double Thunder. You just cannot get a break. Okay. That's so, that's so bad. I'm sorry for laughing, but that just feels so bad. Your opponent comes out so strong and you go double Thunder. That is just butt. But you know what? You're still chilling. You're kind of chilling. I mean, you're not chilling as hard as you would like, but you're chilling pretty good as you're standing by here in just a straight up pass right here. And if you spam another, oh my goodness, this might get physical. If you reveal skill drain that is set, this could be a lot of damage coming on into the hitbox of Hero Main, as Goblins are just going to crunch on in and you have no skill drain, so you just set it into defense position or just shift to defense position, pass it on over. Just shift that bad boy right on into defense position and then pass it on over. Okay. I love DDV. You don't love DDV. I think you love the person DDV thinks you are. Or you love the person DDV makes you feel like you used to be. Or something like that. Something funny. You write the joke and send it in there, people. Deck dev. I think you like deck deving people, but I don't like being deck deved. That feels horrendous. As we're going to go ahead and bring forth the Manju of the 10,000 hands has hit the field, and we're going to grab that contract with the Abyss. Contract with the Abyss. Cool name. Cool looking card as well. You know, the big purple thing in the middle of the thing and a guy doing the spell. Very cool. As the Manju of the 10,000 hands just easily cleans up the Goblin attack force in defense position. So Karina still should have a good working knowledge of what the hand is of Hero Main as you're staring down just the loneliest. Oh man, this might get physical as well. As you're going to take the Pyramid Turtle Challenge, crash into the Manju for only 200 points of damage. Oh my goodness. So Ryu Koki is going to be able to spring forth. Probably, maybe there's a Vampire Lord. Maybe we'll get Vampire Lord right here. Maybe there's a chance. We're crashing both. We're going to get Ryu Kogi every single time. It's always Ryu Kogi. Zumbira plus deck dev equals spooky. Ooh, a little spooky, a little spooktacular. I need like a lightning crash drop. Don't have it. I should have did more emphasis. I should have did more prep work on the spooky stream, but didn't do it. It's all good. As Ryu Koki is able to smack in with a bulky bit of damage, as he did a little bit of deck clearing. This is not looking great for Hero Man, obviously. You know what I'm saying? This ain't looking too good. As we're going to go ahead and set one card onto the field in the spell trap zone. Another one will be accompanying it, and then you pass it back on over to Karina. Karina is on the play, staring down, and you bring forth Breaker. Ooh. So we got Breaker, the Magical Warrior. Breaker removes that mighty counter to pop the MST. Okay, that's a little technique. And you hit the Sakuretsu armor, but now you're able to smack on in for what could be game. Need Mirror Force, you need Sakuretsu, you need something, and you don't have it. You're just gonna let them bad boys take all the way down to 0 before you concede the game. Okay, so DJ Marky Mark says, JDZ, what's up, dude? You're the man. No. I am not the man. You are the man. We are the man. We are the people that help. Bro. No, I'm chilling. I'm absolutely chilling. I love these Fridays. I like kicking it on a Friday. Going up on a Friday. Again, the week was not great. Okay. This was another very active down week. I've been getting blasted in all facets of my life. My GOAT format dueling life, my professional human working life, my family life, everything, every piece of the entire JDZ puzzle has just been getting rocked. But guess what? But guess what? You know what I'm saying? You already know what I'm saying. You already know what I'm about to say. It is what it is. You gonna have to lock in and keep it moving. You just shrug it off, shrug it off, and then just pick yourself up and keep rocking. Let's see if Heroman opened double thunder back to back, because that has happened to me before. Oh, whew, I'm so glad they got two. I'm so glad they got two. Yo, what is up, Jesus? What is up, OG Betchy? OG Betchy, go and play Gube. You trying to Gube right now? Nah, it's too. You gotta be Freaky Friday, dude. You can't be out here Gubing on Goob. Is it Gubing? I've been saying like I've never. You know what I just realized, Betchy? That I've never said that word out loud. I've only ever read it. I've never said it. I've never said it. And that was the first time I have tried to say that word, and I realized that I can't even pronounce it correctly without sound. Is it goob? Are we saying goob or cube? Like an ice cube, but cube? That's tough. That's they're trying to do. You got to. Hey, that's I'm trying to tell you. If you start cubing, I've seen what the cubing does to people. Okay, once you start, you can't stop. I cubed a few times myself, and then I'm glad that I got out when I did, because cubing will take over your life, and I'm not trying to have another addiction. Okay, it's like I can't be a cuber. Is it cube? Am I saying that right? Am I cube? Come on, man. Because cube. That's easy to say. Cube. It's easy to say cube. Because it's like the way your cube is really difficult to say. Goob. I can say goob pretty easy. As Breaker is going to come on out and just get hit with Solemn. Ooh, that's scary. So if you got Breaker heavy, you just feel awesome. Oh, it breaks the Solemn. Never mind. Karina did not use it. Solemn was broken. Okay, cool. Oh man, yeah, you can get the cube can take you. All right, but if you are interested, if you want to try that, link up with OG Betchy. Get into the Go Format War League Discord. It's like a type of cube, but they play all sorts of different cards, and they have like a unique rules and leaderboard. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But I'm warning you right now. Once you start cubing, you better watch yourself. You might be in there. So get on in there and get your cube on. That's what you want to do. It's got okay. So Tsukiyomi's out and able to clean up the breaker. So this card is actually really strong against the deck Karina is playing. Tsukiyomi, I'm speaking about. I don't think she has revealed a skill drain just yet. I think skill drain would be a great counter to the Tsukiyo flip me, but Tsukiyomi is able to easily just penetrate the weak defensive forces of all these low defense valued mons that Karina is bringing to this duel as Sonic Bird. The bird is the word. I haven't seen this card in ages, dude. I haven't seen the Sonic Bird in ages, and we're going to mirror force that bad boy. What a badass looking Yu-Gi-Oh card. Oh my goodness, dude. I have not seen the bird in a minute, bro. Where is this guy at? Let me see if I can. Oh, sorry. Look at this thing. Look at this freaking thing, dude. Look at this Yu-Gi-Oh card, dude. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Got a jetpack on, the glasses. Dude, this card is badass, dude. Oh my goodness gracious, dude. The Sonic Bird is on the field, and you're going to get crushed. Oh, man. Oh, no. As, let's see. So we have a Mind Crush situation. We might have to get a judge involved. It looks like, let's see. Is that before I discard? I don't know. It says tribute, so maybe not. Let's see if we can get a definitive answer on here, because I know that a ritual summon is different than most things. But oh, they're fine. They've accepted. The game state has been accepted as Mind Crush. Just shows some immense value there, and is able to stifle the hand. And now Heroman is getting clapped by the goblins again. The rare and indigenous double goblin swing. That's cool. That is cool. Oh, is that did she not have cards? Oh man, we just blew it. We just blew it. We just blew it. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I'll accept the penalty for that, as um you cannot activate mind crush unless you have a card in hand as well. That's the part that we missed. But now she has also has a trap dust shoot as well. That's on me. That's on me. I did not notice how many cards she had in her hand. But I blame all you as well. And shout out to KP for doing that. Oh, wait a minute. But you had already passed your priority phase, so they're getting it in. They're figuring it out. You cannot chain the trap. You can do that before. If you'd have done that in your draw phase, you could. But now that it has already activated and it has resolved, it has you can't take that back. Yeah, my bad. That was just a spook. That was a spooky mind crush. I'll take full responsibility for that oversight. As I am in the booth, I should have caught that. You know what I'm saying? I'll do some push ups or something later on. Always say holding prio. In that draw phase, you can do that. So in the draw phase, but once you go into that standby phase and you have four cards in hand, or once you have passed your draw phase priority, you can now be trap death shot. And even if you chain it, it still had four cards on activation, so it'll still resolve and it will get the effect. As DD Warrior Lady is actually kind of buff here. Unless you need a battle trap, you don't have it. As DD Warrior Lady is able to clean up the Manju of the 10,000 hands, passing back on over to Hero Main. Hero Main is on the play, up and active, just sets one card on the field, pass it back on over to Karina. Karina staring down. Heavy Storm is really strong. Heavy Storm is really strong. Do you have a Solemn Judgment? Is there a way to stop it? And you don't elect to play it. You do play it. You don't. Oh, you just take the 15 and pass. No normal summon to go on with Karina. And now you're in a very vulnerable spot. You just play the Delinquent Duo and just kill yourself immediately as you scoop up. And Karina takes the Dublinsky on the Freaky Friday free roll. The Freaky Friday free roll, it looks like, as we have another dub for Karina coming on in. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Okay, let's pull the bracket back up again. Where the hell did my bracket go? Bracket is gone. Okay, we need to find a new bracket. Need to find a new brack nasty if I can. Where that thing at? Let's get this bad boy up. Let's get this bad boy up. Okay, we got some people doing their thing. Matches are happening. Ivan's actually in the Cape and Cowl for tomorrow, but he's performing some judge duties tonight, which is always going to be appreciated. And that goes out to everyone. If you are in this community and you want to take the ruling test and you want to become a judge or you want to help out with judging and you're really good at GOAT format rules, reach out to TK. Let's take that test and then you can also serve duties as a judge. Okay, so we're going to hop on into this duel now. This is Shaggy Powers versus Scrub for life. They're playing. This is the Freaky Friday free roll air horns. And Shaggy's on some spice, it appears. Shaggy's on some spice. That's another skill drain. Skill drain was the meta today. Everyone's making this skill drain call, and we got Scrub for Life rocking the GKs. The GKs, probably one of the most underrepresented decks in our format. Like, this thing just gets no play. And I think that's a pretty spooky deck. The GKs are typically pretty spooky. I mean, you are literally guarding, keeping the grave. You know what I'm saying? You are a grave keeper. That's spooky. Anything with graves in it is probably going to be spooky, I would say, in my assessment. So, you know, grave keepers are pretty spooky. I think that's on the message. Gotta bounce. Good luck to the players in the stream. Yo, thanks to Nostalgic Duelist. Thanks for dropping in. Thank you so much. Much love and appreciation. We got to set something up at some point. You know what I'm saying? We're too close. We're too close together. You know, on this side of the world, there's not a lot of duelists over here. So, you know, if you want to, we gotta figure something out. As we're going to go ahead and bring out the giant rat, and then the giant rat will get solemn judgmented almost immediately as Shaggy is staring down a really robust board for Scroll for Life Force to just simply pass in the face of this attack position GK Spy. But now you're able to put out a GK Assailant to go beside it. That bad boy sitting at 2,000, and then GK Spy sitting at 1,700. His umpire looks like he's only sitting at 1,700 as well. What time is this over there? Just woke up. It's 2 a.m. Over here, it's only 4:51 p.m. Okay, 4:51 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's not even 5 p.m. for us just yet. You know, this is a GOAT World. This is a GOAT World event. So this is a world. We're worldwide out here. So it sounds like you're in Italy, I would say. Maybe Italy or somewhere in the UK. Maybe even Deutschland. We're pretty big in Deutschland, analytically speaking. Looking at the GOAT format dueling algorithmic process, it sees we had a lot of viewership coming on in from Deutschland. We've got a lot of viewership from Italy as well, you know, and then United States. And there's always that one person in. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I wish I could break it down like that. Just see if we got like one person sitting in like, you know, Antarctica somewhere, hanging out at like some kind of base, watching some goats. That'd be sick. That'd be so sick, man. That would be so sick. Jeremy Crispin says, how could I have joined this? I'd love to be a part of it. Well, Jeremy, the easiest way to do it is get into the GoFormat.com Discord. You just jump in there. It is a free to enter Discord. We do this every single Friday. And then periodically there's other tournaments as well that we host. It's all Go format, and when there's time available, I like to have like these themed events like this one. It's Friday the 13th. It's October. It's a spooky month. It's a spooky day. We're doing spooky theme. You know, whoever has the spookiest deck that wins or places the furthest with the spookiest theme, they're going to get a free Discord Nitro. You know, so it's just something to do for fun, to kind of let your hair down a little bit, and that's going to be it. As Shaggy is in the spice bag as well, bringing out Royal Decree against the GKs. I don't hate it. It seemed like Scrub for Life is playing like a GK with some warrior type trap lineup. So I think Royal Decree is going to be good there. As Shaggy's already hitting the math button. What is he cooking over there in this blue corner? What's this duelist on? As he's kind of using that opportunity to do some worlds prep. You know, Shaggy is worlds qualified. He's trying to see what he can do there. As you're going to go ahead and spam the last wheel. No love for the Canadian duelist. Who said that, Pex? Pex, who said that? Who said that, Pex? No love for the Canadian duelist. Did you see? Go back and look at the freaking GGP Detroit stream. Just pause. Just do a quick. I'm telling you right now, go back and look at that GGP stream that we have on this very same Go Format Dueling channel, and just look at the attire that your boy JDZ is wearing in the booth. I'm big Canada. I'm pro Canada. Okay, I'm a big pro Canada. So come on, man. I love the Great White North. As we're going to go ahead and set the Mystic Tomato down into defense position with that Book of Moon. Electing not to use it on Mobius, probably trying to defend yourself against some type of Cyberstein, but this might change Shaggy's plan a little bit, as you have a last will resolving and you have a target you need to grab. So now it might change up what the blue corner player was going to do, what's going to grab here. Yeah, it's in Discord. The link should be down in the description. If you can't find it, let me know. I can find that link, put it into the comment section. Matter of fact, let me just do that right now. Let me just do that right now instead of just, let me make it easy and keep it greasy, as we're going to go ahead and create an invite. Where is that bad boy at? I don't know. I still, to this day, don't know how to use Discord all the time. Invite, copy. All right. And paste. There we go. Boom. That is for you right there. That's going to get you into the Discord. Like I said, it's free to enter. There's people in there talking about GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh, talking about decks, doing their thing, and you can find your way as much or as little as you like. You know what I'm saying? You can go deep. The rabbit hole goes deep, though, so be careful. It will suck you in. not in a good kind of suck either. Hey, yo, we're not doing that. As you're gonna go ahead and bring out the Necro Valley, GK Assailant would have went crazy right there. Didn't have it, but you're gonna set one onto the field. Shaggy's hoping for a Noman to cross out. You need Exile Force is a good answer to this set. GK Spy, if that bad boy would have flipped, you would have had a whole sort of problems to deal with. As you're gonna go ahead and smack on in direct with the Mobius, the Frost Monarch, just trying to clock this Gravekeeper deck on up out of here with this Mobius one. And this is another glaring weakness of the GKs. If you can get just a big dude on the board like Mobius is, you could just basically run through their whole entire monster lineup most of the time. But now you're going to go ahead and break that Royal Decree. And Shaggy has the decision to make. Is that a bluff break or is that a real break? And it doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and make the brain control movement here, taking over the Breaker, the Magical Warrior. Is there a secondary copy of the Mobius, the Frost Monarch? Is he in triplet? No, he's not. He's going to swing on in for what could be the end of this duel. And it was not a bluff. This was not a drill. This was for real. As Mirror Force is able to take the Mobius and the Breaker, the Magical Warrior out of the equation before passing it back on over to Scrub for life. For Scrub for life. Scrub for... I don't want to lose to someone named Scrub. Named Scrub for life. Come on. Named Scrub for life. I might have to get me some more Ricolas, man. My throat is like... I feel like I'm coming down with something. But yeah. Yeah, we'll be in there. We'll be in there today. Today we're doing this, but tomorrow we're going to be back with the oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You're too kind. You're too kind. But tomorrow we're going to be back with the last chance qualifier number 1. Okay, so if you're in that Discord and you want to participate, go ahead. Signups are open for that as well, if that's what you want to do. But man, oh man, as Zaborg, the Thunder Monarch, is back and you're able to pop that monster on the field. And just like that, Scrub for Life is in a pretty good position now, as you could probably piggyback this as a Zaborg and ride this bad boy on the victory. But man, that's what he does, man. This card is really powerful, but Shaggy's like, I don't care about your Zaborg. We're going to go ahead and set this DD ass and dare you to swing into it, and Scrub for Life takes the bait, and DD ass will bounce that Zaborg, the Thunder Monarch, all the way up out of there, and you're going to freeze him. We're going to freeze him, Dano. Cold Wave is going to be played. What is Shaggy cooking over here? Duel's out here rocking the Cold Wave out there. Freeze him. Just freeze him with just no intent. Just freeze with no intent. Okay. Just a free, just trying to pull a bait, maybe. Trying to pull a bait. Trying to pull a bait, as we're gonna go for a reap, a bait with a reap, as you're gonna take another freezing cold wave. Yo, Lucas G, hello. How are you this evening? Go to bed, duelist. It's way, and you're going to get Heavy Storm too. So you got Cold Wave, Heavy Storm, and you're going to get that Necro Valley out of there. If you can figure out a way, you're at 4,500. You're at 4,500, so you can't seem to. Oh, but Gigantes is going to be able to waylay this Spirit Reaper in attack position. Maybe you got another one. Do you have double Gigantes? Premature Barrel, I think you might just win this game right here, and that's going to be GG's. Oh my goodness gracious, that is kind of crazy. That Necro Valley was doing work. But getting that Heavy Storm was right on time, and Shaggy got what he needed to get and knocked the Scrub for Life right up out of there, man. Going on in. Well played, though. I like the keepers. I love me some GKs, man, but that Heavy Storm was a backbreaker. All right, let's pull that Brack Nasty back up one more time, as we have Nova Ethos and Undefined. I'm about to hop back over there. We're in round number 2. I'm about to hop on over there as Dueling High, as Arturo Svengali has defeated Dueling High. Shaggy Powers has defeated Bernie Brocious. Okay, I just said that right this time. And Karina is waiting on the winner of Nova Ethos and Undefined, which is where we're taking the ship right now. We're leaving the space station and moving on over to planet Nova Ethos. Nova Ethos doing his thing. Undefined. We gotta, this might be, let's go. We're digging deep into the spice factory over here. This is Nightmare Horse. And oh my goodness, I don't even know what's happening right now. I'm with it. I'm with it. As we're going to go ahead and rip their graceful charity, it appears as if Undefined is up a game. But whatever's going on my screen right now, I'm with it. Nice, nice finish. Yeah, Shaggy was cooking. Shaggy was cooking something over there. I like what he's got going down. Bringing out the cold wave deck. I think that's pretty spooky. Ooh, it's freezing goblins. Ooh, when you say it, you got to make that sound. If it doesn't sound spooky, then it doesn't count. Unfortunately, but that seems pretty spooky. And I really do like this though, because typically, and I haven't seen everyone play obviously, but typically when we host these themed type tournaments, there's like a 40% turnout of people actually participating in the damn tournament. So of doing whatever that theme is. So I'm glad actually people got the memo and elected to bring out the zombies, bring out the gravekeepers, bring out the. I haven't seen too many fiends just yet, so I would like to see a couple more fiends, see some goblins out there. I haven't seen too many witches. I haven't seen too many witches and wizards. Okay, I haven't seen too many fiends and skull servants, I suppose, but it is what it is, and it's always gonna be that way. As we're going to use that Nobleman to cross out, and then we're able to punch in for 1,000 and then 24 as well. It all does not connect. Never mind. Just the saying is going to get in there. Ryuko's going to find its way up out of there. But Nova might be thinking, as you're checking the opponent's graveyard, that might be a solemn judgment back there. And it's not. It's just going to let that bad boy rock and roll onto the bend. Sangin stands alone and unafraid in attack position, undefined at 3,100 life points, staring down these two cards. Ferocious, fearsome Sangin looks like he's going to dig in there for another 1,000. Maybe. Or maybe Nova Ethos might show some restraint, slap that bad boy in defense and pray. But no, we're going to continue the assault as we're bringing forth the Pyramid Turtle as well in attack position and going on in for more damage. And you're going to hit the Ring of Destruction, targeting the Pyramid Turtle, taking 1,200 off of each duelist's health. And now you're going to run the clock up with Sangin. And you're going to say, do your worst. You're going to say, do your worst. Where's Dark Necrofear? I am not going to lie. I am disappointed with the lack of Dark Necrofear, as that is probably one of the spookiest cards we have in our whole thing. Or Dark Ruler Hades. I'm the lack of fiends, and you do have the Solemn right there. So it was Solemn all along. Well played by Nova Ethos, maintaining that Solemn Judgment to the point that you needed it most and getting that quality dub. All right, so Undefined is going to be on the play. Start this thing off. Necrofear is creepy, spooky. Yeah, Necrofear is spooky. Dark Ruler Hades is quite spooky. Dark Dust Spirit is a spooky looking card. Who else we got? Hellpo Emmer is quite spooky. Who else you got? There are some spooky Giant Germ. Ooh. Giant Orc is spooky. Goblin Attack Force. Hades could be in someone's deck. Pretty easy to put it in. I think so. I don't know why nobody's using it. I think the Fiends was the meta call. Everyone is playing zombies. I think zombies is pretty good. I think Fiends would have been a good call too if someone's busted out the Fiends. But maybe they're afraid of that card, Exile of the Wicked. Maybe they think people might take that against them. I know some people were talking about using Getsu Fuma. Getsu Fuma would have been a good call, a good meta call, if you're brave enough to bust Getsu Fuma out. Just to try to meta game the spooky day. That would have been funny as hell. Somebody bust out Getsu Fuma. I'll laugh all the way to the bank. I'll laugh all the way to the bank. Kevin W says, I like Fiends. I think everyone likes Fiends. I think everyone likes Fiends because when you first started playing this game, or you are, a younger duelist, when you first picked up your GOAT format deck, you tried a Fiend deck. You got Dark Necrofear, and you got your ass kicked by Dark Necrofear at least a time or two. When that thing is just taking all your stuff, you probably cheated with Dark Necrofear. I know I sure did, or I got cheated by Dark Necrofear. As we're going to play the Delinquent Duo here. Like, we used to have it to where, it would take a thing, and then even if it died again, or if the monster got killed, it would just keep coming back, which was wrong. We found out much later, but I used to get blasted by Dark Necrofear. Like, oh my goodness, like, why is this thing clapping me up? Like, it just kept coming back, like, no matter what. And it just kept taking cards, which It would be cool if it did work like that, but it absolutely does not. It just gets the one suck, and then it's gone. Archfiend Soldier, Slate Warrior, and Dark Ruler Hades beat down. Just a fiend down deck. I've lost to that deck. You can lose to that deck tomorrow. That deck is good. I don't care. Everybody's always talking about whatever. That deck will, if you got Warriors, you got Hades, and I just get the right stuff, got Royal Decree or something, and you just get walked down by Hades. What are you gonna do? You get walked down by Slate Warrior. Flip a Slate Warrior at 2,400. You get walked down by that. What are you gonna do? You got a Decree. You're fine. I mean, but also you can just break and die, but it's possible that you can survive. As we're just going to bring out some more GK spies and lock this board up, just like you drew it up. Undefined, still sitting behind these pyramid turtles. Enemy controller would just go stupid. Put the spy into attack position, crash a pyramid turtle. That might be a vibrational frequency. Everyone's playing this damn GK spy. You gotta start thinking outside the box. Just start doing other stuff, man. You really have to start preparing for GK spy, because if you look at that past PWCQ 45, every single top deck had the damn card in their deck, and there's 3 copies right here coming at you. So everyone's playing it. I think it's time to start playing cards that are just anti-GK spy. Christopher Kathleen says, kind of sad I didn't hop in on this one. Was busy up until right now. Well, there'll be more, Chris. There'll be more. There'll be more. This ain't the last one. This ain't the last thing. This ain't the last tournament we're ever gonna have. As a matter of fact, there's gonna be one literally tomorrow. You know, it's not gonna be a spooky Friday the 13th spook fest spooktacular, but it'll be another Go for Matt Dillon tournament. And I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be locked in tomorrow as well. You know what I'm saying? Sunday I might not be locked in. Maybe if I can, I'll talk to my wife about it. She might beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? I might not be able to do Sunday. We'll figure something out. There will be one Sunday, and then there's going to be the last final chance qualifier is going to be Friday, October the 20th. So we got 3 last chances this year, and it is going to be what it is. As Donnie says, Minecon is anti-spy, but also encourages you to play spy yourself. Exactly. Oh, that's the meta. Everyone's playing it. Everyone's playing spy. You can't beat them. You might as well join them. And I'm one of those guys who leans more towards like, oh, I'm gonna try to beat him. I'm gonna try to do it. Oh, but this tribe is really good. As you didn't wait for the priority there, you probably should have waited for a little bit, see if you can get a prio there, I think, and then you get that. You probably got another card out of the deal, unless it's just Sinister Serpent anyway, and then maybe you wanted to keep it in hand. I'm not sure what he knows, but that would have been a good wait. As you're going to go and play the Book of Life, moving Sangin from the equation and then stroking on in for 1,200 points of damage, connecting no gores in GOAT format. Standby phase all around, 6 cards in hand. And you're going to just rip the MST right away, hitting the Sakaretsu armor. And now you have an enemy tribe. You have your own tribe in response, and you have your own serpent to clear the zombies and then smack on in for 16 as well. Still no gores in GOAT format. I just set one on the field, 4 cards in hand, no trap that shoot either. Graceful Charity is awesome. So you're going to get to see 3 more cards as you got the zombie mirror. This is like a zombie-esque mirror. I like it. Discards the Mobius and the Dust Tornado, and now we will enter into the pondering phase, and we're taking it, and it works. And then Mobius number 2. Oh my goodness! Oh, and it's a great hit on the Mobius. Mobius is able to destroy the Mirror Force before smacking on in for 24. Pass it on over to Nova Ethos. 3 cards in hand. What do you got left? What do you need to survive as you're hoping to get something out of this? All right, so you just go ahead and T-set, pass it back on over to Undefined, who's got this really strong and present and emotionally available Mobius the Frost Monarch in attack position, staring down a set mon. You're going to bring forth the Pyramid Turtle, and he's going to clean up that serpent with the greatest of ease, and then 1200 gets on in there. Hey, JDZ, can you shout out my boy Jason? He's watching tonight, and he just had his 2nd kid. Lovely dude. He loved that. Yo, Jason. What's up, Jason? This is out to you out there. Shout out to you. Shout out to fatherhood. Shout out to having number two. Okay, you already made it through the journey. You already got one knocked out. You already got the first one knocked out. Now you got the second one. This is just a piece of cake, and it's all gonna be great. I remember I had my first kid. I was in a full panic. My second kid is just like riding a bike, baby. So shout out to you, second kid. Much love all around. Thank you, Jason. And go world. We out here. We were Bob the Builder. You catch that? He's there for you. Mobius is a good shoulder to lean on sometimes, because sometimes you're feeling weak. You know what I'm saying? You're feeling depressed. You're feeling down. You got Gravity Bind is on your ass. You got Nightmare Wheel is on your ass. You got Level Limit Area B is on your ass. You got all these things. Messenger of Peace on your case. You got Mobius. He's like, I got you, dog. I got you, dog. You got some mysterious, scary looking back row. Mobius is like, you know what? Ring, I eat those. Books, I eat those. I'll die for you, dog. He's there for you, man. Mobius is your guy. He's always there. Everyone never, no one ever says anything good about Mobius the Frost Monarch, man. It's always bad stuff. Oh, he's a brick. Oh, he always get chained to. Oh, what up? Man, he got you, dog. As you're gonna go ahead and Sakuretsu armor that Ryu Koki. And then we got another Book of Life. So Book of Life on Book of Life action right here. And that's what I'm talking about, man. This is the kind of stuff that I miss. This is why I'm glad that these Friday events are a thing that exists, because I think seeing a zombie mirror is something that should happen more. And people roast me when I say stuff like that. I'm like, oh, it's just a whatever, casual, whatever. I think these cards are cool as hell. I do. I really feel that way. And the fact that they're just not played ever because everyone's just playing the same stuff, it kind of sucks, you know? So seeing both duelists using Book of Life against each other is something that I haven't seen in a very, very, very long time. And it feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. Vampire Lord is one of my favorite. Vampire Lord is literally my absolute pinnacle #1 favorite card. I don't have one. I don't even own a copy of the card anymore. And I told that story. I don't want to tell that story again because it's, it speaks to my violent past and I don't want to engage in that again. But breaking Mirror Force, huge, always a big deal. Breaking Mirror Force is always a huge, big deal. As we're now staring down 3 full set monsters, 1 set spell trap, no cards in hand. Nova Ethos is stifled by these 3 mons. Can't quite get in. Sorry, I have this cough drop going. And there's another GK spy. So we got more spies coming to the field as more spellcasters on the field. So that's a little spooky though. That's a little spooky. I think spellcaster. Ooh. Is that a stretch? I think spellcasters are spooky because they're stirring the cauldron. They're grave keepers. Ooh, spooky. And now we're going to take the Pyramid Turtle Challenge, which is aggressive through 2 back row. But will it work? Find out next time. And it does. And it does. As you're going to take that 400 damage off of your hitbox, bring out Ryu Koki. Ryu Koki is able to come on after the Breaker the Magic Warrior again. Let's see if this elects to pull out a trap card, and it will not. So Nova Ethos eats both, and now you have a really huge board established. This Spirit Reaper is doing so much work right now, protecting you and keeping you alive. And you're going to play a Book of Life from the back row, bringing forth none other than, who is the grab? It is Ryu Koki. Ryu Koki is back again, and Ryu Koki should be able to clean up one of those GK spies, and it works. As you set 1 card onto the field. And that worked through 2 back row. So Undefined still has 2 back row. Nova Ethos has 2 back row. After using the Book of Life that was set onto the field, you have this Ryu Koki. You might be able to bump coconuts again if you felt so inclined. There it is. Oh man, a little delayed reaction there, man. That's so sad. That's so freaking sad. A little delayed reaction there is a bit sad. As let's see, and now we got the pot of greed, so that's coming on in from Nova. You got the pot of greed into a graceful charity. That's got to be a little tilting for Undefined. You know what I'm saying? You got all this stuff in your deck too. You want those good units. You want those good units to come your way as you're staring down this freaking pesky Spirit Reaper. If this guy was just out of your way, you'd be feeling so much better right now. But instead, he's kind of holding the board down. This card is extremely good. I think people hate it. People hate it. I like it. I think it's good. I think he's chill, man. He can do a lot. It's kind of picking up a lot of steam, though. It's kind of picking up a lot of steam, though. I just sacked my good friend Nate Dogg. Rip to the homie. Damn. Damn. Nate Dogg gets sacked a lot, man. Nate Dogg, I'm telling you, I watch a lot of games. I watch a lot of streams. And I watch a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I see a lot of Nate Dogg games. And let me tell you, people go out of their way to sack Nate Dogg, man. And I say that about myself. But I don't say that about a lot of people. I don't say it about a lot of people. But there's something universally out of balance for Nate Dogg because he gets sacked exponentially hard sometimes. It happens. It happens. Nate Dogg is good enough. It's good enough to be like a world's qualified type player, like a level player, but the luck just ain't there. And I hate to say it, there is a luck aspect to this, and everyone can agree with that. There is luck involved, but Nate Dogg just he just don't get luck. He just gets sacked. I'm telling you, he gets sacked in like 5K, not even 4K, just straight out in the open with it. I only get sacked by people I like though, so it's all good. Is it time to go into the Nate Dogg evil bag? Evil Nate Dogg? Is that what you're telling me? It's time to go evil Nate Dogg as we play the Pro Set Heavy Storm with the Heavy Storm sleeves, followed by a Solemn Judgment. If that was Solemn Judgment, you feel phenomenal about that. It's not. It is not. Oh, man. Okay. So here we go. Heavy Storm was played from the back row. It wasn't able to get through any back rows. They just draw the Solemn Judgment. Nova Ethos sitting at 500 life points. 500 big ones. 500 big ones. All right. Oh, man. Oh, man. After this match, I got to take a quick break. And then you guys might be in for either something's going to happen. Something is going to happen. Hold on. Something might happen. I don't know. I'm still trying to get the verdict right now. But today is Freaky Friday. Today is the freaky. Flip Faith, get back another storm is rough. Ooh, that might be rough. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what the choice is going to be. And we're going to target Graceful. So Undefined has probably got to be like, okay, whew. Thank you. Thank you for targeting the Graceful there. Thank you for targeting the Graceful there. I get to keep my back row and not pull another Solemn Judgment. That might be good. And now you get Pot. So you got Graceful, you got Pot. Just like they had Graceful, they had Pot. That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair and balanced. That's pretty fair and balanced as we're staring down a Graceful Pot in rebuttal. Looking at this field, we got these zombies, we got these spellcasters, we got Tribe would be pretty huge, but it's already in the bin. Premature for Tribe would be pretty neat. Call or something for Tribe. Call zombies as you're going to rip the Delinquent Duo. You're playing it. I don't know about that. And then, yeah, you got the one SERP. I was about to say, you knew there was a SERP there, but that Regenerating Mummy would have just made you feel like the biggest beehole if that Regen Mummy would have just popped onto the freaking, just revealed itself right there. And you had the Book of Moon as well. So the clean answer to the Thousand Eyes Restrict. Wow. As we're staring down a Setmon, checking out the comments. We got some back and forth over there. You guys are chilling. Oh, I see the word pile. I see the word pile in this comment section. You guys get that out of here. We're not doing it. We're not gonna do it. We are absolutely positively not gonna do it. As I'm staring down one sinister serpent being added to a hand, we're in the first main phase, 500 to 3,400, and Nova begins to ponder. As Nova begins to ponder here. Oh, you said this Borg is smart. Okay, I like that. I like that. Nate Dogg, apologies to you. Apologies to Nate Dogg. As we're going to summon the sinister serpent into attack position, probably trying to go for what's the go for here? What are we going for? What's the plan? And we're poisoned for attack. We are going in. We're coming after the hand. We can't go for game, but we're going after the hand. Is that the plan? Let's see it. No, we're going for damage. Robin Goblin, give it up. Run your hands. Run your hands, as Robin Goblin is going to be able to take one card from the hand. It's going to be the Metamorphosis. That's a great hit. Does he have information? Oh, he knows a Thousand Eyes Restrict here. And then we got Spirit Reaper coming on in, trying to go for a Scapegoat Pluck. So Scapegoats will be tickled here, taking one, maybe one. Let's see. Trying to go for it, trying to grip it and rip it. Sometimes you gotta just play fast and loose. Nova Ethos is like, I'm gonna play it fast and loose. You got 500 life points, and you're just gonna take the caution and toss it right on into the wind. Maybe you got a really quality set spell trap on the field that you feel comfortable with protecting you. You got this Robin Goblin that is up and active, and you're just saying whatever. You just survived the night as you pass it back on over to Nova Ethos, who's still on the play, looking for a Noban across out. Not sure if that's still in the deck at this point, but could be potentially. As you're staring down 3 Scapegoat tokens, 1 back row, 1 set mon, 1 card in hand. What do you think, JZD? Will a deck with Zaborg in it win tomorrow? Win the last chance qualifier? Possibly. Zaborg has been up, man. At the end of the season, that card has come on like a wildfire and has taken over the meta game as Lightning Vortex. Wow. Wow. Huge Lightning Vortex coming on in. And you're going to continue. What are you going to do here? Do you continue to press, or do you just say, you know what? You got me. As we punch on in with Zabor, with Ryukoki, that hits, and you're gonna smack on in with 300, that hits. You would get 2 cards from hand right now if you had it, and then you're gonna punch on in with 300. You're gonna continue to swing in. You're trying to clock your opponent, so now both of you guys are under 1,700 versus 500. If you could just get a guy, if you could just get a dude with some stats, you can attack. MST hit the set. What is it? What is it? Oh man, not like this. Not like this. Book of Moon. Not like this. Targeting, setting the Spirit Reaper. Not like that. Oh yeah, and it's TT. Oh man, TT splash. So now we're in this weird. Who gets it for? Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it bad enough? Who wants it bad enough in this serpent beat down? Oh my goodness. Do you send it, or do you play passive? Who wants it bad enough? Who wants it bad enough? It's such a weird spot because you bring out that serpent swing and you attack, you do 300 there at 400. But if you set it and they bring out their serpent and attack, and then you don't get them on, I don't know. Then they contribute. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is scary. This is scary. We got the Robin Goblin still up. Talk about a cool looking card. That's another one. That's another one that's on a pretty cool looking card. Look at that thing. Look at that artwork. That's pretty sick. I like it. I like it. As we're gonna go for it. Serpent beats. Serpent on the prowl. And he's gonna smack on in. And we're gonna set one on the field. We thought about it for a long time, but Serpent on the prowl ended up being the play. If you can get a freaking normal summon to put on the field, you might be able to just win if you can just attack over the serpent. And you got Blade Knight, the busted down Blade Knight, and it's just a heavy storm. You didn't have it. You roll the dice, you flew close to the sun, and it did not work. As busted down Blade Knight reveals himself from the top of the deck, and you just have to live live with that. I mean, I guess at a certain point, you would have ran out of. It would have had to happen that way. It would have had to happen that way anyway. Because if you just keep setting, if you keep setting, or they're just gonna eventually get to play at night, realize what is set on the field, and then eventually kill you. So, I think I probably would have made the same move and got blasted the exact same way, and do it that way. All right, all right, all right. Cool, 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 cool. And we're gonna keep moving right along. We are gonna keep moving right along, singing our song, doing our thing. Okay, 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 okay. Man, and I lost my bracket again for the ninth time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I would have said it. I'm saying, but if you said it, eventually he's gonna draw that blade knight. He establishes blade knight, kills it again. You draw it. If you don't get a monster still, you would have to set it again, and then they're pretty much going to know it's serpent or whatever, and they could just attack in with serpent. I don't know. I don't know. I think I would probably done the same thing. I would have done the same thing. I really do feel that way. As Shaggy is going to be in the on the winning end of Arturo Svengali, taking Arturo out of that business, and now we have Undefined and I Corina rocking and rolling still over there. Dueling High still rocking and rolling in the Dogtown already, as Nova Ethos and JJ Stokes are locking horns, and Nate Dogg is going to fall to Bernie Brocialist. All right, cool. Cool, 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 cool. All right, so this thing is actually humping along pretty smooth. But I'm gonna go back into Icorina. Icorina. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? We're gonna see Icorina again, playing a really cool deck, really cool, fun deck. I like that. All right, Undefined, who's been on stream pretty much all day. You know, been rocking it, been doing his thing. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. But I have to step away for a brief moment. I shall be back in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. Like the stream. I'll BRB. All right, I'm back. What did I miss? What did I miss? What was there anything cool that happened? Anyone playing Destiny board for fright? No one is. I don't think people might not be that mad with it. Madcap, that'd be insane. I don't think I've ever. Let me think about this. I don't think I've ever in my life seen Destiny board resolve completely. I don't think I've ever seen anyone get final. Like, how do you do that? You just have to be lucky as hell. Is that the play? You just hope they don't have literally one of nine cards in their deck or a side. I don't think I've ever seen that card go off. That whole thing. It's just too much. It's too much. I don't think so. You gotta have like, 'cause you can't even like really protect it because you need all your slots empty. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't ever think I've seen it work. I don't ever think I've seen it work, as we are in round. I believe this is round number 4. I'm just gonna put round number 4. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but I think we're in round number 4. As we're gonna play the Book of Life as well. So we got more zombies in here. Okay, we knew Undefined was playing zombies, and we know Karina was playing zombies, so it's to be expected. The lack of fiends. I find the lack of fiends disturbing, and it doesn't help that the field spell isn't in the format. What's the field spell? I don't even know what field spell is that. What's that field spell? What's it called? I've never seen that before. I didn't even know that there was a field spell. Like maybe if they had it to where the main part of it was a field spell, so you can at least set more spell traps, and then you only got to get 5 or something. I don't know, man. I don't know how you can fix that, but I don't think I've ever seen that bad boy go off in a duel. Maybe we could try that. We could do like a final stream and see if we can just keep playing until it happens. I doubt it will ever happen, so you probably end up playing forever. It'll probably take you 300 matches to pull that thing off once. Because everyone's playing heavy, everyone's playing breaker, everyone's playing MST at a minimum. At a minimum, one of those cards is going to come, and then you're screwed. And some people playing Dust Tornadoes, side decking, forget about it. Side decking, forget about it. All right, cool. As we continue to chill, continue to like the stream if you're just coming on in. This is the Friday the 13th Spooky Friday tournament. This is the Freak Fest. What am I saying? Fright Fest, not Freak Fest. Oh my God, what am I on? What the hell am I talking about? And the Duelist Soul has just informed me he's not going to come on through. I'm trying to tell him, hey, you know what? I'm going to have to withdraw my my invite. I have to withdraw my invite, you know what I'm saying? Because I invite him and he don't come by. Hey, you know what? I did my due diligence, so it's not on me no more. It's not on me anymore on Friday the 13th. What are you guys up to, man? What do you guys want to talk about? What is the word? What is the good word? Anybody got any spooky ghost stories? Ooh, as we're going into the side deck time, are there any side deck questions? We haven't done side deck questions in a while either. If anyone has any questions out there that need to get answered during the side decking time, that's the point that we can use those for. Or what question to you guys, what are you doing today? What is your plans for this Friday the 13th where you're done with this Go Format dueling stream, or during the stream, or what are you doing right now? What's the plan for the night? What's the movement? Let me know so I can vicariously live through you as my, I'm too old, man. I don't go out no more. Even when it was appropriate, when I was the appropriate age to go out, I don't think I ever did. I went out maybe like a couple times, and it's just too damn loud. It's too outside of my house. It's too many people, and everybody's just yelling, and everybody's smoking. All my clothes are smoky. It ain't it, man. For me, teach their own though, man. I can't hate. I've always been an old soul, I suppose, man. Like an old person inside of a young. Even when I was like 21, I was still like, nah, I gotta go pay my taxes, something like that. Nah, I gotta go eat my vegetables. Just a straight up nerd. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be out there with it. But if y'all out there getting lit, man, let me know, man. Send me some pics or something so I can kind of send me your Instagram so I can like and follow your story and pretend like I'm out there with it. As we're gonna be done side decking. As we're gonna be done side decking. Yeah, Nate Dogg, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just an old soul. I'm drinking pumpkin spice lattes for spoopy season. Not spooby, it's spooky. Can't spooby. Call black man a spooby. As we're gonna play Ring of Destruction. Ring of the Spooky takes out the breaker, the magical spooky warrior. Get him on up out of here. As Pyramid Turtles alone and unafraid in attack position. Man, oh man. Yeah, somebody's like, hey man, let's go to the club right now. If someone's like, hey, let's go to the club right now, I will pay your way. It's Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th Freak Fest at the club. Everybody's going to be there. DJ Andre Dawson on the ones and twos. DJ, come on out to the Fright Fest. Something like that. I wouldn't go. I'd be like, no, I'm good. I'll drive, man. I'll pay your way. I'll let you get in. I'll do everything. I just need you with me, man. You're my boy. If I had someone that called me their boy and said, I need you with me because you're my boy, I still wouldn't go. And that's like the highest thing that you can do. That's like the highest level of trust you can bestow upon someone, being their boy and asking them as your boy to do something. If someone is your boy and they say, hey man, I need you to do this as my boy, you gotta follow through. You got to. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think I'd do it. I still be like, nah, my PJs are on. I've already showered. You know, I'm already preparing myself for a lean evening. BLS is my boy. BLS is my boy. No, BLS seems like I don't know, man. He seems like he got too much. He seems too privileged. I fight BLS. He'd probably beat me up, but I'd put hands on BLS Fire Song. No lie. It just seemed like he got too much. As we're going to go ahead and pass it back on over, the Call of the Squanch is kind of just still sitting there. Call of Haunted. That's another spooky card. Very spooky. Call of the Haunted. Ooh. Is anyone playing Gravekeeper's Servant? Is that in the meta right now? As Breaker the Magical Warrior uses counter, probably going to hit that Call of the Haunted. JK. That'd be a bold and daring maneuver for Breaker to use his ability. And we're just going to put that bad boy into attack position. Breaker with counter. Swinging. Mirror Force right here. You feel great. I don't know, maybe if you're thinking about it, like typically Breaker's going to use that counter. And he's going to Sakuretsu armor the Pyramid Turtle here. As Karina will continue to ponder. And then the Breaker the Magical Warrior gets in there for 1900. And then main phase 2, are we going to break? If this is Scapegoats, you did it right. And we didn't. I'm so confused of everything that just transpired right there. I'm so confused of how that entire sequence just went down on everyone's part. As Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer is going to come on in after this Breaker the Magical Warrior, fall into another Sakuretsu armor. So both duelists just kind of getting it simplifying. This is going to really help the simplification cause as you send a Magician of Faith and Creature Swap 2 big hits with this Delinquent duo before flipping Breaker and pounding on in for an additional 1,600 points of damage. Very neat. Very neat and very cool. Very neat and very cool. As Exile Force comes on out into attack position, we're popping the set onto the field. It is another Pyramid Turtle. You really would have liked that thing to resolve, man. You really would have liked that bad boy to go off, and it just didn't. And Breaker going to smack in for an additional 16. So your one card left in hand. It is going to be Dust Tornado that's set on the field. We're able to snipe the Deck Devastation Virus and then Blade Knight again. I was about to say, as Blade Knight is going to get Solemn Judgment, that's going to completely end that duel. I was about to say that is the most trustworthy and reliable Blade Knight I've ever seen in my life. That dude is there when you need him. He's got some loyalty. I like that Blade. I like that Blade. If you're a homebody, how'd you meet your wife? Fun fact, Spuddy. You know what I'm saying? I'll share that tale with you. I actually met my wife at a freaking party. Go figure. We met at the exact same way that I'm talking about how I wouldn't do, like if I were me now, I had to, and someone said, the same person that said, hey, let's go out to this thing, I wouldn't go because I'm just how I am now, and we never would have met. So that's kind of funny that you brought that up. But if you're trying, but I think maybe that's why I'm a homebody, because I am, like, I've been married for, over 15 years now, and I have no desire to do that. But if you are trying to, if that's your ambition, your goal, to meet people and try to be in a relationship and stuff, you have to get out and seek that. How'd I beat my wife? No, not how'd I beat my wife. I'm not talking about wife abuse. I'm talking about wife meeting. How did I meet my wife? Not how did I beat my wife. Well, if you're trying to beat your wife, I recommend using a closed. No, I'm just kidding. That's not even a good joke. That's not even a good joke. We're not going to talk about that. We're not even going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. You're not going to talk about that. Nate Dogg says, nah, there's apps now. You can do it all at the comfort of your home, but it's off. I can't imagine, dude. And honestly, honestly, I'm trying to tell you, man. Honestly, shout out to people. I'm not trying to, shout out to everyone who's out there using the apps and getting your app on and getting your not OnlyFans. What am I on, dude? Let me drink some more damn water. Your Tinder and your Hinge and your Bumble and all that stuff. Shout out to all those corporations, man, and everyone that's using that stuff. Because I'm not trying to slight you, but I don't personally. I don't think that's the way to go with it. I really don't. I really don't think that's the way to go with it. I don't think that is human nature. I don't think that's the way you're designed to meet people and date. It's just Big Country. I haven't seen you in so long. I haven't seen Big Country in so long. Months we're talking about. Big Country comes on in and just types grinder, no context, and dips. That's funny. Come on. As we're getting some reconnection, Dueling Book just throws us up all out of there. Just throws us all up out of there. Let's see if Dueling Book lets us back in. It's been a minute, Big Country. How you been? How you just coming in and just spamming grinder and dipping? That's pretty funny. As Dueling Book has just failed to function. Oh my goodness. Are we kicked? Am I kicked? I'm kicked. So let's give it a little minute and let's see if this bad boy will come back, because that is some pretty spooky Dueling Book kicking us off of there live on stream. It hasn't happened. This hasn't happened in a while. So maybe it'll come back soon. Maybe it'll come back soon. We're gonna hope. Hope works. Hope works, as we're gonna see if the duelists continue to stay in there. Maybe they got kicked out too. Maybe they got timed, but they're chilling. We're chilling. We're all chilling. We're all chilling. All right, Michael. Nice hanging out with you, man. Thanks for the spooky Friday. Thanks for participating. I know. But it is what it is. But yeah, those apps I would, but it's hard though too, because I can't say, because again, that's not my experience, and I understand like how lonely people are these days and how difficult it is to find a relationship, a nice, healthy, and wholesome relationship, and being with people, and it's really difficult. But what I would suggest, man, if you seriously want, like if you're a single guy and you're not like an abject, like, first you just got to look at yourself, fix you first, fix your own self first, as much as you can, your image, how you look, and then as best you can, and then you just have to not be a complete weirdo. I mean, you can be a little weird, but just titrate it up. Don't just come on out with all the weird stuff right away. Ease into the weird, and then what I'm saying, you're looking good, you're not being weird. I recommend taking a dance class. I would take a dance class, learn how to dance, because either you're going to learn how to dance, which goes far with women, because a lot of women like to. I'm talking as a man, okay? If you're a woman, I can't really speak on you from my perspective, because I would take a dance. I would take a dance class, and because it shows you in there, you're learning, and then you're dancing, and you're getting your skills up, and then when you do go out places, you go to places, you know how to dance now, and you can start dancing, and you start asking people to dance. You got all these cool moves, and that goes a long way. Also, there are going to be people in there taking the classes, maybe, what I'm saying, you get to know people, get into that, like that friend, got to get into the spaces of where people that you're trying to be with are. You're never going to get there at the house on Tinder. You're gonna meet people. I don't know if that's fulfilling. So I start dancing, or I start another one you can start doing. And this one I can speak from experience. Like I'm married, so this one doesn't affect me. But I would start doing yoga. If you're a guy, get in there and start doing yoga, and do it, and take it serious, dude. Take it serious. Don't go in there and try to be like, as BLS is out there taking it serious. Oh my goodness, BLS is the field. Start trying to do yoga. All right. And I'm telling you right now, you out there, you're stretching, you're getting healthy, you're doing yoga, you're actually doing it, and then you're gonna start meeting people, and you're gonna start, hey, let's, if you do it enough, I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. no anime talk. Don't lead with that. You can ease into that. Like I didn't drop all this on my wife until like year 9. Okay, I kind of kept all that into reserves until like year 9. All right. You don't want to just lead with that. Undefined is cooking. So Undefined and Shaggy Powers are hanging out in the winners finals. Of course, we're going to tune into the winners finals. Excuse me. Sorry, I got another cough drop in my throat. I think I'm coming down with something, or I thought I was coming down with something. Fought it off, and it's back on me with a vengeance. So we're gonna do this just like that. As Shaggy powers Ultra Instincts Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain, fresh off of a world's top last year, coming on in fourth place, playing against Undefined. He's qualified again. Both of these, no, I don't think Undefined is qualified yet. He did get a top performance in GOAT Grand Prix Detroit, I believe. So we're going to see what these duels are clashing off. Undefined playing that zombie deck. Shaggy's playing a Goblin Cold Wave deck. Looking cool. As Karina and Dueling High are locking horns down there in Dogtown already. As Arturo Sfingali is waiting on the results of Heroman and Nova Ethos. So we have a pretty lean evening tonight. And these tournaments, again, I absolutely love them. Thank you all for hanging out and kicking it with us as we're waiting on Shaggy and Undefined to continue the momentum. Doing yoga lets me attack twice in a row. Sign me up. No. That's not the same yoga. I'm talking about the stretching and the posing and the getting your chi right, getting your chakras right, all that kind of stuff. Do that, because there are a lot of people, that you could potentially meet. You want to put yourself in high areas where those type of people that you want to meet and potentially engage at are, so you're already locked it in. You're not being weird. Okay. You're combing your hair, you're taking showers, you know what I'm saying? You're brushing your teeth, you're looking good. You got, your skin's looking good. I mean, I get it. I'm an ugly guy. People are ugly, okay? Everybody's not Matt, Chris Hemsworth or, Chris Pratt or something. You're not some movie star. Everybody's not this good looking guy, okay? Everybody can't be that good looking guy. But you can maximize your own build. You know what I'm saying? You can maximize your own build to get it to the highest level that it can be, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Nova Ethos is kind of handsome, okay? So you shut up, okay? You're not in this conversation. you're kind of I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? But honestly though, and no cap, there are some strikingly handsome dudes in this thing, in this GOAT format community. I'm like, strikingly handsome. I'm like, come on, man, that ain't fair. Tall, handsome, got it all, and you can duel. Just come on, man, give me something, dude. Give me something. But yeah, I would try that. I would try that. And then you're out there, but I wouldn't like go there. Like some had a wise mentor again told me, it was like, you know what I'm saying, just like if you ever want to go grocery shopping, right? You want to go grocery shopping, you need some groceries. You never go to the grocery store hungry, because you go to the grocery store hungry, you're going to buy all the things you don't need. Okay. You're going to buy all the things you don't need. Your cart's going to be filled with nonsense and you're going to have a bad day. Just like dating and relationships, dude. Never go into a relationship, never go into a dating time to date or being with someone and be lonely or, be whatever. I'm not going to say anything else, but I'm just going to say lonely, because you're going to just latch on to the first thing you see, and it's probably not going to be the thing the thing you want it to be. So I would suggest fixing your whole shit first. Focus on why you're trying to be in a relationship in the first place. Make sure your whole mental is right. Your mind is right. Your body is right. You're doing yoga. You're dancing. You're living your life. You're happy. And I guarantee you, boom, boom, you're going to be like, wow, I've met this person and they're just great and everything is good and I feel so complete. That's how it works. Fun fact, take that with you on your travels. Go Format Friday, you took something. As Bob DeBilla says, yeah, true. Grocery store hungry, lonely, and dating. Same. Don't do it. Don't do it. Love yourself. Because you're lonely, you're going to do what lonely people do, and you're going to continue to be lonely. Or you're going to find someone who's going to use and abuse you and treat you incorrectly, and then you're going to have to just continue to do that because you're trying to meet somebody. You're trying to not be lonely no more. I mean, that's human nature. Nobody wants to be fucking alone all the time. It's bad. It doesn't feel good. As Chop Does Shoot is going to be played, sending one on back to the deck. Didn't get a peek of what it was. I thought it was the one I've looked at before. Swap Goat, heavy snatch. Shaggy writes it down. Swap Goat, snatch heavy, and call. JDZ dating after dark. Stay tuned to the next segment after this quick ad from our sponsor. Dating after dark. Oh, this is Friday night stream, man. These Friday night streams get wicked. They get wicked blood. We get wild, but this one's been pretty tame for the most part. This week has been wild enough. There's been way too much drama in the GOAT world. I don't think we need to continue on having a wild and crazy Friday night, but that's pretty tame. You know, you get some dueling commentary. You get to see some GOAT from at Yu-Gi-Oh, but you get some life advice. You know what I'm saying, from your boy. You know what I'm saying. I might not have all the best advice, but I have some advice because I've lived a long life. I've lived a long life, and I seek actively throughout my professional career. And Stout Astronaut, you know the vibes. I always seek mentorship, and I always seek guidance from people who have done things that I would like to do. You know, I talk to them, I ask questions, and they, you know, I try to pick their brain to see what they've done. So I have a lot of information that I have, you know, stored about a lot of different things, and I'm willing to share that to anyone who wants to hear. You know, so I'll continue to do that as we're going to go ahead and tribe up. Tribe pops the DD Warrior Lady, perhaps. Yeah, we're going to have the DD Warrior Lady here. And then we're going to do it one more time, double cock, and hit the goats as well. Just getting those things off the field, trying to get on into that hitbox, man. Trying to push for some damage. You understand the components of your opponent's hand space, and you're just trying to go ahead and clock them down before they can put together a nice play. As the hand is swap goat, snatch, heavy, and call. Kaiko the Ghost Destroyer is a clean out. That's a come off the top of the deck type thing. And he's able to spring forth and easily clean up this tribe infecting virus. And also remove 2 beefy mons from the bin. Leadership all day. You know what I'm talking about, Stout Astronaut. You know what the vibe is, man. You know what it is. Have we liked this stream? Has everyone? Go ahead, get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Get on the like button. It goes a long way. It does work. It does work. Svengalizimo says, JDZ book incoming? No. If anything, it'll just be this YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe at a certain point, once the GOAT world has reached its final destination and my time has expired and I can no longer be the GOAT person, maybe I'll start another YouTube channel just talking about this kind of stuff, man, because this is something that honestly weighs on me. It's something that I'm passionate about because I know for a fact that, because I myself struggled for a long time with this type of stuff, and I still do for the most part, but I'm working on it, and I'm able to do things that other people aren't doing. Like, I'm able to do therapy. A lot of people can't afford it. A lot of people don't have time for it. They can't do it. I'm able to talk to people. I'm able to talk to my wife. I'm able to talk to friends about stuff that they're struggling with. And it's something that's important because I understand that as a guy that's alone, there isn't always going to be someone that is going to be able to listen to you and hear you and give a shit about you. Or no, it's just hard right now. But no one's gonna care that it's hard because you should be strong because you're a man. But that's just the way our society's set up, man. So I think we talking about that stuff and trying to correct the issues, and that's why these things on the internet and all these things are blowing up, and that's why they're so popular, because they're giving this voice to this part of society that's kind of isolated, but they're doing it in such a negative way, such a toxic way, such a not a great way. And I think that's also kind of a detriment too. Like, I saw this video and it kind of broke my heart a little bit about, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the duelist Sneeko. The duelist Sneeko, he's out there doing his thing, and these young GO format duelists are coming up to him and they're talking about, oh man, I hate women, women suck. And I'm like, that's the influence that they're getting from the internet. That's what the internet is telling them that's the right thing to do. And he obviously Sneeko was embarrassed, seeing that. And you got to at some point take accountability, because this is the message that you're putting out there, and these are the people that you're putting out there too. I know the people that listen to this Go From That Dueling stream on this Friday evening are not going to be 11 and 12 year olds, probably around 25, 30 year olds, but still, you got to understand who you're talking to, understand your audience and the impact that you have and how you can you're shaping future generations. You know what I'm saying? I have 3 daughters over here, and they're going to have to enter into this fray with these people that are being raised by these online people who don't have your best interest at heart, and I don't think that's appropriate. As Breaker is going to be sucked, and Thousand Eyes is going to be poking in for 1600 direct damage. You do got to be careful picking the right one. Oh yeah, you better do your damn due diligence. You better do your due diligence. You better do your due diligence. But I'm not. It's like a fine line, big country. It's like a fine line between being overly selective and being picky and being, you know what I'm saying, and missing your momentum. You know what I'm saying? Because guys are always going to be as, as going to shoot as high as they can or whatever they think the best person is. And I'm talking from myself as a male, straight male, after women. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not trying to isolate anyone, but I can only speak from my own lived experience and my own perspective. So I'm speaking from that point of view. But to each their own. Everyone, and not even if if you're in a different, if you're not that, if you're not me, you're still gonna have these same issues of trying to meet someone, not being alone, having a positive social life that is not negative to your mental health as well. All that kind of stuff, man. It's real. As Shaggy's thinking deep on this graceful charity on the discard, I believe, as Grateful still placed in that middle spell trap column. Knock came out quick. The second one being a delay, as Last Will is going to be that secondary discard. Both duels holding 5 cards, but Undefined has a slight advantage as 2 tokens and Thousand Eyes Restrict, Equip Breaker are going to be on the field of play. Man, sorry. Man. Sorry. Yo, wow, I just realized. Undefined said Shaggy's playing Frankenstein. That makes sense. I didn't even put that together. Oh, that's pretty creative. I get it. That is spooky. That is spooky. Frankenstein. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. People don't understand. Morphing Jar is absolutely busted. Morphing Jar, I understand. I understand. I don't know if everyone understands, but maybe it's not all the way busted, but it's definitely pretty broken. Especially if you start to side deck it and you use Morphing Jar going second, it just becomes exponentially more busted. As we're going to get a tribute here for Grand Marg. Okay, Zaborg would have went so stupid right there. Dang, Zaborg would have went crazy. As oh no, he didn't look at life and just has to scoop there, as he did not realize that he had gotten so low due to all of the pokes in from the Break of the Magical Warrior and all the other smaller attacking mons. Dang, that happens, man. It happens. It happens from time to time. No big deal. And we vibe and we thrive. As we're going to go ahead and continue on. Yeah, because I've seen it done, and I've done it, and I've also seen it done where you're going second and your opponent comes out and they play Pot of Greed, Graves for Charity, Hit Your Delinquent Duo, Thunder Dragon. They got all these cards. You set one little timely Morphing Jar and it goes off. In the unlikely event that it does go off, but if it does go off, you have now just reset that whole game, and they got all their Trinity all the way up out of the equation, and you're just thugging, man. And it feels so good when you pull that off. Desert Sunlight Morphing Jar feels so good. Feels so good when you can get it to go off. As Shaggy just go ahead and rips the frozen wave right now, just freeze dries them and throws out the King Tiger in response. As the Yugi Boomer is in the building. Yo, what's up, man? What the hell is up? Where have you been? The Yugi Boomer's been out of town too, kicking it out there, doing his thing, man. It's been a minute. It's been a long while, man. The Yugi Boomer. Call Morphing Jar. Sook is busted. Or another one, the duelist Jean-Claude Van Damme. The duelist Jean-Claude Van Damme. He made some plays like in the GOAT format War League. He was the MVP of that league this season, and he's a big Morphing Jar player. He's been playing Morphing Jar all year, And one thing he would do that I thought was really cool, he's been playing Giant Trunade as well in a Go Control deck, no less. He'll go Giant Trunade, Morphing Jar, Creature Swap, and then just attack the damn thing with your guy. And now you just lose all your stuff because he's Giant Trunade. Then he set all his crap on the field and just goes +5, which is just huge, man. Which is such a huge swing. If you get someone +5s on you, I mean, it's really not a lot you can do most of the time. You're probably just going to lose that game. I would say 90% of the time. But, I think that's pretty nuts. Morphing Jar, Creature Swap, Morphing Jar, Giant Trunade. Very neat. Very neat stuff. Morphing Jar, Tsukiyomi. You can do it a couple times. I think it's dope. Even if you flip it, and then you swap it, soak it over to them, set all your stuff again, hit it with the Tsukiyomi, and then you get a plus of just a straight up raw +5, because you just sent all this stuff. It's really cool, man. It's a really cool card. As we're gonna go ahead and use this King Tiger and DD Warrior Lady in harmony, punching on in. Shaggy just trying to get this duel over, trying to get to the finish line, get aggressive. King Tiger Wangu is pretty decent in this matchup. All the summons are going to typically be of that low attack. We got a game pause here. What's happening? Okay, game unpause. Just got to the States. I'll be here for 10 days. Yo, welcome back. Thanks for kicking it, man. Thanks for kicking. It's good to see you again. It's like a little reunion here. As we got, oh man, King Tiger is getting snatched stolen here. So this is never good. Let's see if it goes through. As King Tiger is now going to come into the DD Warrior Lady, smacking on in the King Tiger Wangu. Let's see if Shaggy elects to use this effect. And yes, Shaggy will go ahead and use the effect of DD Warrior Lady. So that's just a clean, natural plus with the Snatch Steal. Never feels great. Snatch Steal typically ends in a plus type situation most of the time. But that was a +1 Snatch Steal as we enter into the main phase 2. Bruh, Trunade into Morphing Jar is disgusting. Yeah, it's gross. It's grotesque, man. It's grotesque. It's a game blasting play that you can do. And no one does it because people just don't play Morphing Jar, which is fine. To each their own. It's just a lot of good cards out here, man. It's really hard. And our game is kind of, people have decided what's good. And Morphing Jar didn't make the cut. It's one of those cards that'll blow you wide open. As Shaggy go ahead and plays the Pot of Greed. Trap That Shoot here feels horrible, but I doubt it's still in the deck at this point as Shaggy's holding 5 cards in hand. 4,800 left for Undefined in this winter. This is winner's finals. So let's go ahead. I should update this on the thing. Not like it matters, man. It's Friday, dude. Nobody's checking for all that. Nobody is even checking for all of that. This is the winner's finals. Boom. Cool. King Tiger Wangu. Wangoob. I can't believe I never said that word before. I didn't realize how hard it was to say the word cube. Have you guys tried it at home? Say Gube, like cube, but with a G. Very difficult. They might have to work on that now. The marketing might be off because it's really hard to say cube. I'm a goofy goober. All right. Anything on attack deck. And we're going to play Scapegoats. Let's see if Goblin Attack Force elects to break through these Scapegoats or whether you just allow them to remain on the field. We're going to play Skill Drain. So, yes, those Scapegoats will stick, and Goblin is going to continue to attack. Gotcha. We'll take one. Pass it on over. Skill Drain is great against Thousand Eyes Restrict-based strategies, too. As Metamorphosis is still going to be played, maybe you got an MST. Or maybe you're going to tribute the Thousand Eyes for a tribute monster, perhaps. MST will be great, but this bad boy's coming out in defense position. Wait, LOL. No. Oh my goodness. What? Oh man, you did it backwards? Did you do something incorrectly? Were you just... Oh man, it's getting late. It's getting late. Undefined might be feeling the effects of a little bit of dueling fatigue as you're gonna play the creature swap here. Oh, was that a what the? I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused, a little confused there. Just a little confused. But you got Thousand Eyes up on the field, man, and you're chilling, and you got goblins coming on in for 23. I love the chat. Undefined says that is the effects of the old grip and sip. You can't be sip. I told somebody that last week. I forget who it was. Who that duel is? Was it Arturo? I was telling him, man, you can't be out here sipping and dueling. You can't do it. You can't do it. Put this. You gotta sip or you gotta duel. You cannot be out here sipping and dueling. You can't do them both. You gotta sip or you gotta duel. That's it. Yeah, yeah. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You absolutely cannot. I don't know if he's listened to the stream, but he definitely said the same thing I just said in the chat. You can't do it. You literally cannot do it. It's impossible. But now Shaggy's thinking about it here in the first main phase. Even though you still got this really positive. I am listening. Okay. All right, undefined. All right, brother. I'm sorry, man. You got to put it down. You gotta put it down. It was because it was last week. It was last week. No, not last week. It was the last Friday stream that we did. We had I believe it was Arturo was out here, and the duelist sent back. He played Trap Does Shoot, sent back the card, and then he played Mind Crush and called the card he just sent back because he was drunk dueling. He's down. He was drunk. He was drunk and dueling. He trapped that shot, sent the card back, Mind Crush the card he just sent back. And he was like, wait a minute. I'm drunk. I shouldn't be doing this. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yo, car pudding. Car pudding. Okay, car pudding. Yo, thank you so much for hanging out for the short amount of time. Hopefully go and get lit on your Friday evening and do that all like you gotta be. As Necro says, down to Spooky Town. Oh, we're not in Dogtown? We're not in Dogtown. We're going to Spooky Town. I like that. We can go to Spooky Town tonight. Oh, Nate Dogg, you always killing me, man. Nate Dogg always killing me. Oh, look, a Vayu and a Ciroc. Okay, you on Ciroc? Put down. Oh, dude, put it down. Put it down, dude. Put it down. Put it down. You can't be out here getting drunk. But this goblin is still super duper strong, and he gets there with the goblin on the back. Oh man, sorry. He gets there on the back of the goblin. Yo, what's up, Nab? Yeah, what's up? Shout out to you, Nab. Shout out to Nab is back. Thank you. This is my spooky Hawaiian shirt. As Shaggy says, he got bricked there. It happens. It's unfortunate. Undefined, hammered and all, drunk as hell on a Friday night, sipping, ripping, dueling, doing his thing. But just like that, Undefined, excuse me, is waiting patiently in the winners finals. And now we're going down to Dogtown. And listening to Necromancy for Kids, I think he might be onto something. I don't think we're in Dogtown. We're not in Dogtown anymore because, you know what I'm saying? This is the spooky Friday. Ooh. Let's go to Spooky Town. We're going to go to Spooky Town where all the ghosting ghouls and goblins. Ooh. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Spooky Town, where all the ghosty, ghastly, ghouly goblins like to hang. And, oh, dude, this thing is locked. What am I doing? Get this thing over there. And then we're going to boost this thing up here. All right. So we are where we need to be. We are where we need to be. And I will go ahead and pull the bracket back up if I can find it. And here is the bracket again. For those at home watching and paying attention, we had a total of 15 of our spookiest duelists in this tournament today. And in the loser's side, aka Spooky Town today, we still have Heroman and Nova Ethos are slogged into a bitter duel that has. Hold on, let me refresh one time. Yeah, they're still going, so we're gonna hop on over and see what Nova Ethos is doing. And Heroman, they've been playing for a minute. They have been locked into an engagement for a long while as Heroman and Mystic Knight. Who the hell? Who the hell? This ain't it. That ain't right. Who is Hero Knight? What the what the? Oh, okay. Hero Man is already back onto the go format dueling ladder, folks. Hero Man has said, you know what? I've lost. I'm getting my duel on. Has entered into another game. Nova Ethos won that, and now Arturo and Nova Ethos are going at it. So Nova, let's hope this time Arturo is a little bit more sober this time. Let's just hope. Let's hope as they're hosting up, we're going to hop on into a nice freshie. As Karina has lost to Dueling High. Dueling High is hanging out tight into the winner's side. Nova Ethos versus Arturo Sfingali going on in. And then the winner of that will have to play Shaggy. Winner of that will play Undefined, and you must beat them twice. Cool. And we're chilling. We're big time chilling. We're pretty spooky and chilling. Chilling and spooky and vibing and all that in Spooky Town as we were waiting. But as we wait, you already know we got to hydrate. Where's my water? I'm losing water. Undefined coming for you. Nova is in the chat talking smack. Said, I want you. I want you. I want the stallion. Is that what Nova Ethos is saying right now as you're still hosting up for Arturo? He's coming for you. I'd be scared if I were you, Undefined. I'd be petrified. But you know what? We're gonna see how it shakes out. If it shakes out that way, that'll be pretty neat. That would be pretty neat. As Arturo Sfingali is going to be able to go first here, throwing scissors. Scissors beats the paper. Scissors beats paper just like you should beat the like button. Actually, I think we're chilling with likes, man. You guys are doing great. Continue to like though. Continue to like and let us know what you think about it. I'm waiting. I like this. I like a little bit of competitive banter. I like a little bit of this competitive banter as Undefined and Nova Ethos are going at it. I know they're friends and teammates. You guys are teammates, right? Am I tripping? No, I'm bugging. I need to pull my stuff together. As we have 40 likes, 40 watchers. Look at that. Perfect balance. Oh, then we got 41. We need one more watcher and we can have maybe I'll unlike. Don't unlike. Hold up. Can I all right. Freeze. 40 and 40. Look at that for 40 Freaky Friday. 40 for 40 Freaky 40 Friday. Something like that. We'll work on it. We'll shop it around. Something with Freaky, something with 40, and something with Friday. And we'll shop it around. We'll work on it. As Sangan is in attack position, staring down a T set, will end phase, rip that MST, hits the Book of Moon on this Freaky Forbidden Friday 40 free for all. We'll work on it. I'll shop it around. I'll keep shopping. As we're going to hit the Noble Cross out, hitting the set regenerating Mummy. Okay, putting that bad boy in defense position. That's a technique. I'm not sweating it. And then Reaper, you're about to come on. You're about to get reaped as the revenge is coming your way. It'd have been a whole lot cooler to have that nightmare regenerating Mummy in your hand getting reaped instead of that Sakuretsu armor. But you know what? You live and you learn, as Sangan will also clap on in for a 1,000. I'm about to go in there. I'm about to load it. And just go in there and start punching. Start punching heads. I'm about to start slamming heads together like coconuts. It's going to happen. Sorry, probably should be smacking these Ricolas like that. I do apologize, man. These Ricolas, something's going on with my throat. Something's happening to my throat box, dude. It's just in rough shape right now. Are we eating some nuts? Why'd I read that like that? Are we eating some nuts? No, I'm eating these freaking Ricolas right now. My throat, I'm having some throatal issues, man. I'm not eating no nuts. That'd be so sick about her just eating nuts. I'm having some type of some kind of a neck crisis. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. As we got Breaker, I love the class that he has as he puts this Breaker. Instead of adding a counter, he just go ahead and slaps it a full, put him at 1900 attack. Damn, I had that 2 weeks ago. Feels bad. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, man, with my health as he hit the graceful with the Reaper. Man, if I see that Reaper, ain't no chance I'm holding that graceful. You got to play that bad boy. Get that thing out of your hand, or I set it. I would have set it and forget it. I would have set. I think Nova's wilding right here with that one. I would have either played it or I would have set it and forget it. And that regenerating mummy is banished already with Nova and a cross out. I would have had that bad boy just doing numbers right now, just getting ripped with Reaper, bouncing it back to my hand. I don't know, but you got Pot of Greed though, so you're fine. You're back out of the crisis. Crisis averted. Some tack of throat attack. This just ends. This just in. Oh my god. Are you? Am I? Is it me, dude? Is it me? Any spooky spice decks tonight? Ironically enough, Rally, my dad, everybody got the message and everybody showed up playing something spooky. We got a lot of spooky decks out here. There are a lot of zombies. There were a lot of goblins. Shaggy's playing the Frankenstein deck. It looks like Cold Wave Stein. We got what else? We had a lot of skill drain, a lot of zombies, a whole bunch of zombies. I would have liked to see a little bit more fiends. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't see more fiends. Somebody should have played the Pumpkin King. That someone should have been you, Bob the Builder. You should have played the Pumpkin King. You got to be the change you want to see in the world. You want to see Pumpkin King, you need to go out and play Pumpkin. Is this D-Mock? What the hell is this? What happened? Oh my goodness, that is the Dark Magician of Chaos, and he's on the field. Oh my goodness. Every time that thing happens, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, every time the D-Mock hits the scene, I wish that Dueling Book had like those like Master Duel reactions, and it just hits the field and it just like rocks the whole thing. It'll be cool. Mm. All right. So he go ahead and adds the Pot of Greed, and then gets the Sangan. Cool. You're maining it. You have look. Nova was on Nightmare Horde. Yeah, Nova's playing some spice. He's deep in the spice bag, but this D-Mock is quite spicy as well. That dude's a spell caster. Ooh, the most powerful wizard casting spells. Let's go. Let's go. As Dylan Moreland. That's the Dylan Moreland. That is the Dylan Moreland. Yo, what's up, Dylan? Shouting out to Dueling High, the friend. Dueling High is in the final, not the finals. I think he's in the next round of this. I think the winner of this goes into Dueling High. As Graceful Charity is going to be played in addition, and you're going to throw the Sinister Serpent, and you're going to also toss out the Blade Knight. All right, so now you have this very ferocious D-Mock. You have a lot of cards. Heavy Storm. This might just be a game-ending Heavy Storm, as Robin Goblin and Heavy Storm are both going to be cast off to the graveyard. And now I think Nova Ethos is hearing the sad songs. Here it is. And the pipes are calling as D-Mock, as now BLS probably coming to the field. And it's just go ahead and hit it and forget it. Save, yeah, it's going to be a GG. That's going to be a GG. Yo, what's up, Dylan? Long time no see, man. I saw you out there cooking last week, too. I saw you out there getting it in. I see you out there, big dog. I'm glad to see that you guys are moving your way into the online space. I think that's pretty neat. Whenever I see some of the duelists who typically play IRL find their way into the online space, I think that's pretty cool. And Dylan's pretty cool. So it's all cool. As we're kicking it here in game number 2, Nova Ethos shaking it off. You know what I'm saying? Shaking it off. Reaper kind of got in there. And that never feels good when you see your own ace card, your own boss monster deciding to work against you. That never feels great. So Reaper was reaping and taking some materials from Nova's hand. Hitting that Graceful Charity was rough. Hitting the Saku, all those cards were rough, but it's gonna be what it is. You live and you learn. You always got game 2. Or there's always gonna be another tournament. You know the vibes. All right, cool. All right, so we're going on into game number 2 now, as Nova Ethos is going to be on the play this time, hoping for a different turn of events. As you're going to start this thing off with just a nice humble T set and pass. As Master Reactor says, I'm an IRL boomer for sure. Been playing since I've been 10, and now I'm 32. Old out here. I think we're all kind of old. As Rhoda is going to grab level 2. Level 2 is going to try to slice and dice the set mon onto the field. It's going to be the GK Spy. That never feels great. Yeah, we're all old out here. I think our average age is probably somewhere in the 30s. I would say we're an old, and I think it's time that we start embracing that aspect of it, like embracing the fact that we're old, embracing the fact that we're all boomers, embracing that we don't have the best use of technology, and all that kind of stuff, and just kind of working it in. 30s average, I think. Yeah, I think average is 30. I'm a little bit older than that. I don't want to completely reveal my entire age. You know what I'm saying? 10,000 subscriber JDZ age reveal. Perhaps one day. But right now, I don't want to completely. You guys just know I'm old. Just know I'm old as hell. I'm uncomfortably old. How about that? As Nova is going to go ahead and rip the Graceful Charity this time, and you're going to send out the Ryukoki and the Regeki break, and then you're going to use the Regenerating Mummy in attack position and smack on in as Lupus the Fabulous, only 22. We got some youth out here. As Brant is only 24. I think some of y'all are capped, dude. There's no way we got that many 22 and 24-year-olds out here in GOAT World. I thought the average age would at least be mid 30s. Because I think that's just how nostalgia works. You have to be between the ages of 50. You have to be 15 when you're playing actively, and then you fast forward to now, maybe 15 or 14 or something like that. Next week is my last. Next week is my last locals. Rate 31. At locals? Why is it your last? Why is it your last locals? What's the story behind that? Killing Spoon. Why is that your last locals? You don't have to end it. 30 on the month. Yes, we're all 30. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we got just a bunch of 30. And this is chill. This is chill. This is chill. This is cool. It's just a bunch of 30-year-old people out here kicking it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to learn to accept that fact that, hey, I remember I was actually talking to Bluetooth, man. I was telling him about turning certain ages. Your birthday. Oh, your birthday. Okay, I see you. I see you, Killer's phone. I see you. And I was talking about like turning 27 and how hard that was for me. Being that age. It's just like, because I think I read there was an article, or I forget, or some type of article, some type of video I watched, and it was talking about turning 27, specifically the age 27. Right as I was turning 27, I was reading this, and it was like, when you turn 27, whatever you're doing at the age of you being 27, that's what you're going to do forever. Like, that's your life now. So I was like, man, I'm never going to be an astronaut. I'm never going to win the Heisman Trophy. I'm never going to go to the moon. I'm never going to, I'm never going to be a poet, laureate. I'm never going to win the Nobel Peace Prize, because I'm just done. And I just felt so sad and depressed about it. But you know what? That's it. 27 was a pinnacle age for me. I required a 6-figure job at the age. You're crushing. That's what you want. That's what you want, Undefined. Now you get it. You're killing it. 26 was hard for me for some reason. 26. I was crushing at 26. I was sucking butt at 27, dude. 27, I was sucking butt at 27. That was a bad year. 28 was pretty lit, though. 27 for me ended 2 weeks ago. Decent year. But Nate Dogg, you're crushing it. You're crushing it. You're lit. You're good. But now I'm old, you know what I'm saying? So now if you're like 30 and you're like, man, it just sucks, man, sometimes. Because you're getting old, you start getting injured more, not recovering as fast. Yeah, Nate Dogg's crushing it. Nate Dogg's on top. Nate Dogg's up. Nate Dogg is mega up. He's good. He's chilling. As Book of Life is going to revive the Ryukoki double book. We're a very well-read individual, and we're going to bring back the Regenerating Mummy. The Regenerating Mummy and The Ryu Kogi are both respawned, and you're attacking in. To be young, dude. I don't know what I would give. What would I give if I no? What would I give, dude, to just rewind the clock a little bit? Probably nothing. I don't know. Just to rewind the clock a little bit. Ooh, man, what a tech. What a spicy technique. Don't sweat the technique. Holy. Dang. We doing it like that? We doing it like that? Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold the phone. As Jowigan. As Jowgen, the spirit. If he last turned you right here, you just got to quit, right? You just got to quit. Oh, he didn't have it. He didn't have it. Oh, man, I thought he was going to get there for a minute. That Jowigan was getting busy there for a minute. That's a little bit of spice. And I do know that the card is pronounced Jowgen. I know it's Jowgen. I just like to say Jowigan because that's how we pronounce it way back in the day in my locals. We would call that bad boy Jowigan. And then, I don't know why. This thing, look at this guy. Look at old Jowigan. Look at this thing. Look at this card. Let me boost that up a little bit. Look at that. Jowigan, the spiritualist. Jowgen. Oh, shit. What am I doing? What am I doing here? Get out of there. Oh, good grief. What am I doing? You guys get the whole behind the scenes. I need a new monitor, dude. I need another mon, dude. This is so bad. Get out of there. Get your ass out of there. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. We're back cooking. Jowigan, the spiritualist. Cool card. Cool card. Look at that guy. All right. All right. Let's get this guy off the screen. All right, Jowigan. Get your ass out of here. What's happening there? Get out of there. Cool. Cool. And we're back. We're going into a game 3 situation. Nova Ethos was able to secure victory. Jump scare. Yeah, that was all part of the plan, Brant. That was all part of the plan. That was me planning out some scary, spooky. We are in Spooky Town, and Delinquent Duo hit D-Mock is a feels horrible situation. Man, that feels bad. That feels bad. And he got light and dark too. Oh man, I'm feeling it. I've seen better duos. I feel bad. I feel bad. If we go premature on you, pot premature, I'm just gonna freaking immediately scoop. I hate it. Cause they did their part. They drew the damn D-Mock for you to break their hand, and then you just kind of duoed them. But they set the SERP though, so that's cool, I guess. Because you see the SERP, that could have been a part of the duo as well. Duo hitting SERP and D-Mock. Then I scoop. I'm just the hell up out of there, man. I'm sick of it. Keep this damn game. I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I'm done. As Sexile Force is going to come out and hit GK Spy again. Swordsville and Light will gain that counter as you go ahead and pass on to 4 cards in hand. You got Nova Ethos on the play, on the prowl. I had a last turn at IRL Locals a few weeks ago, and I think we went for 6 or 7 games. It's always that person. I don't get it. What's the appeal? Rail my dad. I'm not. Oh my god, I can't read your name anymore. I'm just gonna call you RMD. RMD in the chat. Yo, what is up, RMD? Oh my goodness. I don't know what possesses people to do that. They just think it's the funniest thing too. Just keep hitting self-destruct button. I don't get it. But to each their own. You know, so I'll entertain you. I'll entertain you. Only D-Gens play that deck. Just sitting there, just keep hitting self-destruct button, and then until they can get the last turn. That's pretty degenerate behavior. Not gonna lie. And Swords of Villain Light has expired, but now you're barricaded behind these 2 GK Spy walls on the field in defense position. But we're going to trip up for Ryu Koki. Mobius would have been great if he had one. For sure, I got the W around minute 40. Did it go to time? That could be, if somebody really wants to be a cheese addict, like a complete cheeser, you just build that deck and design it to go to time, and then just put in like all these time modulating cards that just win in time. Somebody's going to do that. I'm not sure how legal that is, but I'm certain that somebody's going to, if they're degenerate enough, someone will do that. as Nova is going to go ahead and Book of Life, electing to banish the Blade Knight and the Turtle. I don't hate that. Your random dimension fusion could just absolutely sink your battleship or return or something like that. But I think I might gotta can you cut the light off for the chaos play that could potentially be coming. But man, I gotta get that damn Demok out of there, dude. That guy is just too much to handle. Premature burial, and then Zaborg is on the field too, so that's pretty cool. Zaborg pops the Pyramid Turtle and able to crash with Ryukoki again, showing its immense strength and value. Getting busy. Yeah, but no spells have been played yet so far, so I guess Nova is fine with keeping that bad boy into the bin. No greenery is on Arturo's scenery just yet. Another Book of Life is going to be played. We're probably going to go back for that Ryukoki again for a second installment of Coconator on the field. Let's see if we keep that light out of there. Yep, electing to take the light in lieu of the Sinister Serpent. And then we're going to bash on into the GK Spy. RMD. You are RMD. I don't know if the YouTube analytics, if I'm over here saying what your actual username is, I might get thrown out of here, and I don't want to be thrown. I want to remain. I want to be he who remains. I want to continue to be here. Oh, speaking of, man, tell me you guys are watching the Loki. Loki is back, huh? After a long break, the Loki show on Disney Plus is back. It's pretty good. Check that out if you guys are into that kind of thing. Also, if you need another good show to watch, Generation V is out on Amazon. Check that out too. It's pretty cool. If you like the boys, that whole boys universe. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. I like it. I find myself liking it. It's kind of entertaining how they do the heroes and the society in that universe. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, Loki is great. I like the first episode so far. It seems pretty nice, man. And I've been riding this Marvel train for a minute. Like I've been plugged into the Marvel Matrix since the beginning. Like since the very beginning. Like all the way back. Even before Iron Man, like I was in. Like when they were dropping Punisher and like the Daredevil and stuff. And and people forget the OG of all this Marvel stuff as Pyramid Turtle is getting spammed onto the field, crashing into the tribe, infecting one. And it's going to work. Let's see if we got another Ryukoki coming out of there. Vampire Lord one time. This would be a good Vampire Lord. Oh, no Vampire Lord. But it's going to be, this dude is pretty buff. And you're going to be able to smack on into the tribe infecting virus. People forget about freaking the boy, the Daywalker, Blade. Okay, people forget Blade was out there being a Marvel superhero before anyone, and he really didn't get that love. He didn't get that roll out red carpet kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I love Blade. People tell me I look like Blade all the time. You know what I'm saying? I was codenamed Blade for a minute, but we're not gonna talk about that. As Abyss Soldier is going to hit the field, declare his mighty ability to bounce past that regenerating mummy back to the hand before smacking on in with 1800. As Goblin Punch 123 says, I saw JDZ on the bus eating crab apples. Can't be trusted. What? Come on, man. Come on. I don't know. I think the Blade movie came out before those, wasn't it? Am I tripping? Let's look. Let's do some Google. Somebody get on the Google machine and see when Blade came out. What year did Blade come out? I could be wrong. I'll be wrong. All right, Blade movie. I got 1998. Okay, I got 1998 for Blade. Okay, what is X-Men movie? X-Men movie. X-Men. I got 2000 for X-Men. So I got Blade by 2 years on X-Men. You know what I'm saying? I got Blade by 2 years there. And that movie was so ice cold, man. Blade, I remember being in a movie theater. I was in the 6th grade when that movie came out, and I was in there watching that thing, and I was fascinated. My mind was blown, dude. What'd he say when he took that, oh man, that line, he got some stone cold lines in there too, man. How do you guys not like that? How do people not like that movie? People think that movie is bad, which is insane to me. that movie did not do well. It didn't do well. It didn't do well, but that movie had some insane drops in it. When he said, "This world is nothing but a sugar-coated topping. There's another world beneath it. And if you want to survive, you better learn to pull the trigger." Come on, man. That movie is amazing. Amazing as Mystic Tomato. I nailed that, by the way. Check it out. Go Google it. Google that scene and type in Blade sugar-coated topping, dude. He says just like that. He said it just like that, dude. Oh my goodness, dude. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. And what's the other one says? What's the other one that says? Oh, and Arturo gets the dub over Nova Ethos with a bit. This is cool. This deck's cool. It's not very spooky. But it's pretty damn cool. I mean, Miss Tomato's kind of spooky. Tom Abyss, I don't know. We'll have to look at it. We'll have to look at it. What's the other one? He says at the end of the movie. Okay, I'm a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Okay, if you don't know how the movie Blade ends, you're about to get a spoiler alert. As Dueling High and Arturo are about to lock horns. Dueling High, and then they go into Shaggy. Shaggy goes into Undefined, and we're gonna have it go just like that. All right, but as we're waiting here, trying to get let's go back to the duel area, see who starts hosting up, and we're just kind of kicking right here because this is the only game in town. We are deep in Spooky Town, aka Dog Town, aka the losers bracket of the Free Roll Friday Spooktacular Friday Night Fright Fest. Okay, everyone who has the spooky deck, whoever wins gets the $10 Discord Nitro for the month. And we're waiting on Dueling High and Arturo Svengali to host up. But at the end of this movie, right? So Blade's doing his thing. Boom. Beats up Deacon Frost, and he's this big blob, and he throws the damn. You guys know the vibes. Boom. He throws the darts, and he's like blowing them up. You guys know the vibes. Spoiler alert. I already said spoiler alert. You should have been out of here if you don't want to know. Boom, boom, boom. And then he goes, and he says just like this, Stone Cold. He goes, "Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill." Just like that. Stone Cold. And he just kicks the thing in his head and it blows up. Come on, man. Whoever wrote that, man, they need to win like a Writers Guild award. They need to win like a Screenwriters Guild award every year. They should give it to that person. Because that is one of the most Stone Cold things you can say to somebody. Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill. This had nothing to do with anything, by the way. He had no reason to say that. We are in game. Oh, y'all already balling, dude. Oh my goodness, Dueling High. Y'all already balling. I'm over here talking about Blade. Where we at? Duel. There we go. Get in there. It's one of the most ice cold stone. Ooh, Dueling High on the heat. Drag down. We're dragging it down to the grave. As you got Pot and Duo already in your bin. What the hell happened in this duel so far? As Arturo Svengali is on a different type of pile-like strategy. Zombie Turbo. He's on the Zombie Turbo kick. Yo, this deck's crazy. This deck kind of came on in for a little bit and it dipped. But that does make sense, though. That makes sense. I don't personally ice skate that often, but I can imagine ice skating uphill is an incredibly difficult thing to do. It's not going to be easy. And he said some people, they always try to do it the hard way, basically, is what that means. Some people always trying to ice skate uphill. And that right there just kind of resonates with me. It kind of sticks with me. And I've used that line in my own professional life more times than I care to admit. Ice skating is hard already. Exactly, Undefined. Ice skating is difficult already. Uphill is probably impossible. Does ice even form on hills? I think so. Yeah. So first you got to find an icy hill and then you got to try to skate up it. That's already hard in itself. And some people just always trying to ice skate uphill. As Dueling High is on this Zombie Turbo deck. This deck is cool. This deck popped on the scene for like literally 4 seconds. Showed up and dipped fast, man. It really kind of one of those kind of things. Back in my day, we used to ice skate uphill both ways. Hell yeah. Not even like rolling down. I've ice skated before. It doesn't. It's not fun. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I was better at it, but man, hitting that ice just hurts. When you fall, you fucking fall, dude, and it sucks. I'm not trying to do that. Icy Hill sounds like Seattle winter, dude. It does. Go to, especially if you go anywhere up north or in the mountains and stuff like that. It gets icy and people are crashing. It snows here, not that often, but when it does, people just completely lose their entire mind. They just go straight up, just brainless out there, wrecking, sliding, throwing their own crowd. It's just, mm. Yeah, I only tried it twice, and it was awesome, awful, ass planting on the ice all day. Because you not only people don't talk about that, but when you fall on the ice, you get like wet. You get cold and wet. As Dueling High has all the traps in the world for this DD Warrior lady, able to clear that thing not once but twice with two of the trap cards from the back row before setting another card onto the field into defense position. The key is speed. Gotta go so much slower than normal when you're driving on ice. Are you an ice road trucker, Nate? Undefined? Are you a ice road trucker out there? I'll just go sideways, man. I get Tokyo Drift. I'll just start sliding that mug, dude. Just wreck my car. Leave that mug and flee the scene. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't take that advice. Leave that advice here in this GOAT Format Friday chat. As reinforcements of the army will be played up and active. This new toon art. What do you guys think of this art on this reinforcements of the army here? What do you guys think of this new? I don't know where it came from or why it's that way or when it got to Dueling Book, but what do you guys make of this? What do you guys make of this art? I mean, it's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's pretty cute. Can I say that? I guess I can, right? I can say whatever I want. That's pretty chill. It's pretty chill little thing, a little addition that they added to that alt art. I'm not sure what if it's coming out in the States or something. art is a joke. I love it. This art is a joke. New road art is bad. Okay, I respect it. I respect it. I'm dying, man. Y'all killing me. Chibiization. That cannot be a real term. Chibiization, like the chibiing of our game. All right, I can respect it. Maybe it's because it's like juxtaposed with the actual reinforcement of the army. That card just looks so sinister. Like it looks so legit. Like it looked like it can be on a wall in a museum somewhere. Like reinforcement of the army looks like, oh, so we got another DMOC appearance as he slams to the field and rattles the board. Yeah, I get the vibes, Nate Dogg. I get the vibes. Chibiization, I get the vibes. As DMOC is going to launch on in for another attack, do you have another answer to another attack? And you do not, as Pyramid Turtle will find its way banished from the entire game. Too cartoonish compared to everything else. Yeah, maybe it's because the card that it is emulating or whatever is such an iconic card. Like Reinforcement of the Army is a very iconic looking card. If you look at it, it looks like something like I said, it could be on a museum. Like if you blew that picture up and like put it on the wall, it looks good. But this one just looks kind of like a mockery of that. So maybe that's why people aren't. I think it's cute. I'm glad they did that. I mean, at least they're showing, even though Rhoda is still played in like several other formats and several other levels of play. I think it's cool that at least they made it available for us to have on just shake it up a little bit. What they need to do, speaking of card arts, what they need to do is put TCG card of safe return in the game, like in Dueling Book. There is no TCG card of safe return on Dueling Book. This is the only art that they make available for you to use. This one. If they're going to add the Chibi Rhoda, you can add TCG card of safe return. I don't need to see my man sit on this thing ass out on fire. I don't need that. I need to see my man with some shorts and a tee on. Give my man some shorts and a tee and let's duel, man. As Mrs. Tomato is going to go ahead and secure victory on Dueling High. DMOC has been waging war on people. DMOC is going crazy throughout this tournament. DMOC has been going insane throughout this tournament. Undefined says, wait a minute, really? That is OCG? Yeah, that's OCG. I don't know what they were smoking when they did that one. Like, if I'm thinking in my head, okay, I'm thinking, okay, what card I want to make is a card. It's called Card of Safe Return. Maybe I do like, maybe I do like a card, and it's like flying to like a, I don't know, like a card sitting on a star that's flying to a spaceship or something. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. I definitely don't immediately go towards butt naked man on fire. Like, that's not my first instinct. I mean, I don't know what those card designers were on in that one. That's not my first instinct to go for butt naked dude on fire. Card of safe return. Bit sus, if you ask me. But you know what? That's my opinion. We don't gotta have the same opinion. And he's like, oh, the show. I think the show has. I think he has clothes on in the show. I think if it's ever featured in the show, I think they used the TCG version of it. Let's see. Let's see if it's let's see if I can find it. Yeah, on the TV show they definitely have it, and he's got the tank, he's got the cutoff shirt on, and he's got the shorts on. Just that's the way they got it correct. Oh man. Well, card of butt naked dude on fire return was too long to fit. Okay, that's fair. So they just put card of safe return instead of card of ashed out man booty clapping on the floor on fire return. Makes sense. Makes sense. I play it. I play it. That's another card that's like insanely broken that just doesn't get played too often. I think after goats or at some point in the future, shortly following Go format, that card gets banned forever and it can never return. Put no pun intended. It can never return. Card of safe return can never return to the game. Oh, nostalgic duelist, you missed it. I'm sorry. Sorry, you just walked in. We're in Spooky Town. Okay, we are now entering the place also known as Dog Town. We're calling it Spooky Town, and we're just talking about the morals and ethics of the card of safe return, and the artwork that Dueling Book forces us to play with. They don't allow us to have the TCG art. They force us to play with the OCG art, which if you haven't seen it, maybe Dueling High is playing that card. You might reveal it here soon, but it's literally a guy that's on fire and he's sitting on all fours and he has no clothing on, and that's what we're speculating the point behind that. Like, what were they trying to say? Ill Blood Zombie Mass. Oh, I remember Card of Safe Return got really good when zombies got some huge support, like in 2007. Yeah, because there's so much crap coming. Is Card of Safe Return legal in Edison format, or is it gone? It's big gone there too, right? By that time, I think it's too much. It's already too much coming out of the graveyard, and you can't have it. If it is, I mean, maybe you can make something work with that. Good in Lightsworn. Is it a Edison card? Is that a card? Can you play? I gotta Google. Not legal. Okay, it's not legal. Cool. It's legal in Ghost. We have a lot of these busted ass cards that are just super duper legal in GOAT format, but it's not legal anywhere else, and we just can't seem to figure it out. That card would be insane. It will be. I'm glad it's not. I'm glad it's not over there. I'm glad that it is not. As Spirit Reaper has now stalled the game again. It's been stalling all day, doing a pretty great job. And Dueling High just go ahead and sets another card onto the field. Total of 5 set spell traps. And now you can't play any more spell traps. You're just going to have to continue to draw. Continue to draw. 3 ultra rare Card of Safe Return looks clean on a list though. If you just got it in there, if you have it in there and you're like doing a deck profile and you got 3 ultra rare Card of Safe Returns, I mean, you're probably not doing a lot of cooking though, as we're going to play Tribute to the Doomed. Okay. I mean, I guess that's better than actually using the tribe because you want to make sure that your pyramid turtle doesn't just also die as well. But now you just wanted to use it. Maybe you could have waited a turn, got another card, perhaps. Maybe because tribe can have some good value later on, and you're gonna really wish you had it. And you continue to set another card onto the field as Pyramid Turtle stares down one defense position Mon. We got one card in hand, 4 sets on the field versus Arturo Svengali rocking 1 T set and 2 set spell traps. Or that's not a 2, that's a 3 set. That's a L set, whatever you want to call that. That's a and Zombira won. Zombira's down, and Zombira is going to be looking like it's going in for an attack. And we're going to go and shift that Pyramid Turtle to defense position as Zombira the Dark is able to easily clear the GK Spy, but another one will come forward from the deck as Dueling High has had enough and got the hell out of there. Just timed himself out. Let's send our energy to Dueling High and get him back into this Go format duel, and he has returned. Dueling High is with us yet again. As both duelists are experiencing just a little bit of lag issues. No big deal. I think I'm lagging still a little bit, but we're still out here with it. It don't matter. Zombira is spooky though. He is a little spooky. I mean, his name is Zombira the Dark. I mean, that's a spooky name. That's a spooky name. I can give Zombira some spook. I'm just looking at Arturo's Fingali's deck. You guys let me know, is that spooky? This deck doesn't look very spooky coming in from the blue corner player. But I mean, it looks good. It's looking good, but it doesn't, I don't know how spooky it is. It's crazy how Bottomless isn't played in Ghost, but it's a staple in Edison. Undefine your own Bottomless in Ghost. I think honestly, and I've been playing a little bit of Edison myself. I've been dabbling. Like I said, I've been dabbling. I'm still not a very good player, but I've been dabbling as I'm understanding that game and how it works. I think that, just in my opinion, I think Edison has way better monsters, and the spells and traps aren't all that. They're not that great, at least in my opinion. My short time that I've been playing, they're just very underwhelming. Whereas in GOAT, we got some heaters over here. Like, we have some really, really good spell and trap cards. Like, super good. And I think so much so that they're better than Bottomless Trap Hole. Like, we got Ring of Destruction. I'd rather have Ring of Destruction than Bottomless Trap Hole any day. Because Ring is just especially GOAT Ring. We have 3 Trap Dust Shoots. I think I'd rather have Trap Dust Shoot than Bottomless Trap Hole 2 most of the time. So I think if we were to limit like a lot of the powerful ass spell and trap cards that we have, I think Bottomless Trap Hole will be played a lot more. Like if we ban Ring, I think people might go back to Bottomless, maybe. Undefined says, I think Bottomless gets better when a deck that I'm not calling becomes more played. When the Zagro gets played a little bit more, when Zaborg based strats, I can't say the P word, man. I won't. I refuse. I outright refuse. I'll die on that. I'm not putting it out in the nanosphere, in the ecosphere, in the sphere at all. I'm keeping that to myself. We're not doing it. Not gonna do it. As we go and play a huge heavy storm here, as Dueling High was just waiting for some type of spell trap, and he had the premature burial. What happened? Did he have nothing to premature? What were we waiting on? As we're going to smack on in. What happened? What? Oh, he's trying to go through with the solemn. Oh, he had heavy solemn. I didn't pay attention for a second. I didn't pay attention for just the briefest of moments, but I think that I think he was going for he had solemn. Okay, I'm tripping. I looked away for the briefest of moment. I looked away for the briefest of moments and missed the entire situation. But it's all good. It's all good. Shout out to Dueling High. Thank you for an incredible performance. Cool deck. I mean, based on what's happening, maybe you still might be in the runnings to get a win. Because I don't know if Arturo is rocking some. I don't know if that's spooky. Shaggy's deck is pretty spooky. Undefined's deck is pretty spooky, so maybe not. Maybe you might not get it. We might actually have to give it to the winner of the tournament today. So we have, looks like Dueling High was defeated, so we're waiting on a report to come in there. Excuse me. And then we have Shaggy Powers, who is hanging out in the losers finals, Dogtown finals, the spooky finals, the Fright Fest finals. again, speaking of the Fright Fest finals, we're going to be back again tomorrow. Okay, so I'm here tonight, and then I'm coming back again tomorrow after a short break. I'm waking this thing back up. I'm dusting it off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming back at it again tomorrow, and then we're going to do Last Chance Qualifier number 1. Sunday is Last Chance Qualifier number 2. I don't think I will be able to stream Sunday, unfortunately. I have the. It's not that I'm I'm too weak. It's not that I'm too weak, like I can't do it, but I literally cannot do it because I have other plans. And I can talk to Bluetooth perhaps, and maybe we can get him in the booth, but I think his schedule is booked as well. So at worst, it just won't be streamed. It'll still happen, but it won't be streamed. And then coming in next week, next Friday, we'll have the final Last Chance Qualifier, followed by the Go Format World Championship, which will be the next Saturday and Sunday. So this is like the busiest time of the week. This has been a pretty incredible season too, if I don't say so myself. A lot of good things have happened, but there's a lot of good things that we still plan to do, and continuing to fix some of the issues that we're having, to right the ship a little bit, and we're going to continue to try to do great things. As Shaggy Powers has now confirmed, dropped from the tournament. Not to be unexpected. It's getting pretty late. And typically a lot of people just try to go in for their first loss and then they get up out of there. But incredible performance to Shaggy. And now we're going to go right on to the grand finals. We have Undefined, who hopefully has sobered up a little bit. But actually, maybe this might be a drunk, like a drunk battle. Because I know Arturo will be sipping. I know Arturo's sipping. And I know Undefined is sipping. Already, based on what he's already said and done. And Arturo was big sipping last time. So we might just have the funniest, drunkest duel that we've seen. And I'm here for that too. Drunk duels is fun. I'm cool with that. As Mr. Heroman 832 says, "Hey JDZ, where do you recommend getting GOAT format cards?" Yeah, like Big Country saying, there's a marketplace in the GoFormat.com Discord. I look there. I also look on. You can find them online, but people don't like to hear me when I say I like to get on Amazon and buy my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. People don't like to hear me say I buy my Yu-Gi-Oh cards on Amazon. They hate that because I'm just a bulk guy. I'm a bulk baddie, dude. I get out there and buy in bulk on Amazon, but they still reach out to like card stores, but they usually give me a pretty good price. But I'm not buying like no super over the top expensive ass cards. It just ain't for me. I'm a basic broke boy Betty, and I get the commons or the lowest print that I can find just to get it done. You know what I'm saying? I'll be damned if I spend $250 on a single card when I can spend $250 and buy 4 decks. Are you serious? Yeah, go to. It's just like a place, like a channel where people go in there and sell and trade cards. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure before you do that, even though everyone in the Discord is pretty chill and everyone's pretty much a trusted individual, just make sure you do your due diligence. Take care of yourself. Don't go out there and try to get hammered or anything like that. And make sure that you're, getting sources and stuff like that. Don't just jump in and be like, all right, I'm gonna send you $4,000 for these extremely rare cards, and then you just get ass blasted. You might want to do like a smaller deal first, get to know the person, talk to a couple people they've done deals with, and get a good reference before you just go right up in there. Because I don't want to see anybody getting scammed. But fortunately for us, I haven't had to deal with that very much of people getting scammed and getting ripped off. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But for the most part, it's usually in there. People have pretty good deals. So I won the spookiest deck. I don't know. We got Undefined is playing a pretty spooky deck. Undefined's deck is pretty spooky. Yours is quite spooky. Yours still could potentially win. But Shaggy's deck was kind of spooky too. So I don't know if you got this one. Card of Safe Return, Drag Down, Tribute to the Doom. That deck is pretty damn spooky, man. We'll talk. We'll put it up to a vote. We'll see. We'll pull that thing up and we'll see. We'll see. But Undefined's deck is quite spooky. And where are they at? What's going on with this duel? Where are they at? I see that they're hosting up. Is Arturo out? Did Arturo have to drop? Did Arturo have to leave? If that's the case, let's see what's happening here as we're all standing by. All right. Undefined is saying hosting as we're just kind of kicking it. I don't know where Arturo's at. Arturo's probably pouring up a glass right now. Arturo's probably pouring up a glass right now as I'm not sipping. Is everybody else? I wish I could. I'm sober though, man. I'm a sober Sammy. I'm not sipping on nothing. I'm sipping on water. You guys see me out here chugging this H2O, trying to get my body right. I can't be out here sipping. I'm too old for that. And there we go. And there we go. Undefined had to pour a glass. Okay, so everybody's poured up. Everybody's sipping. I mean, that's the thing about us being, 30s, the 30-year-olds over here. You can legally just get your sip on, get your drink on, and do your thing. Yo, JDZ, question for you. Favorite type of sleeve? Dude, I'm a basic baddie, dude. Like I said, I'm keeping it basic all the way. I'm a Dragon Shield main, dude. I keep the Dragon Shields on me. I typically get a couple uses out of them, and I dump them. I don't even keep them. Every time I go, like I said, I support the local game store, so I roll up in there and I buy a pack of sleeves, a new set, use them a couple times, and I'll dump them and get another set because I'm not trying to sit here. I like the action of sleeving cards is very therapeutic for me. So unsleeving and sleeving is something I enjoy doing. Even though it's probably not good for your cards, you probably shouldn't unsleeve and sleeve your cards as much as I do. But I enjoyed the process of doing that. So I'll go to locals, buy some new sleeves. And honestly, when you have new sleeves on your deck, it feels like you play better. If your sleeves are all dirty and like beat up, because like sometimes your hands get like grimy your hands get grimy, and then that grime transfers to your sleeves, and it's got like these little specks of gunk on your sleeve. You're playing bad. You're misplaying. You're gonna draw. Your deck's gonna brick, and you're gonna misplay. I guarantee you that's gonna happen. If you look at your sleeves and they got like a little brown little gunk shits on them, you're gonna lose. That's dead skin. That's gross. Get it out of here. I mean, it's like a whole process. I take my hand, I wash my hands. I sit there, take the mat out. Mat's flat. The deck's out. I'm unsleeving. Boom. Got the new sleeves. Bust them out. Boom. Cards going in. And you're feeling great. You're feeling good. All right. We're not doing it. Oh, I got kicked. I'm out. I'm going back in, guys. I'm going back in. I just got kicked out. I don't know what happened. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. Oh, man. We're going to get through this. I just got absolutely booted out of there. All right, we're back. Duel and book. Come on, man. Don't hold me like this, please. Let me live, bro. DB, let me live, bro. And we're back. Which the Japanese size Dragon Shields came in 100 sleeves of box. Regular Dragon Shields come in 100 for roughly the same price. Dude. I like the fact that they give us 60s most of the time. Or no, they give us, what do they give in the regular, let me see. Hold up, let me see something. I'm serious. I have, look at this, dude. Look, I have so, I'm not even kidding, dude. I have boxes, a ridiculous amount of sleeve boxes, dude. I'm not even kidding. This is not a joke. This is not a game. This is not a drill. This is, how many come in this one? This one's, yeah, these will come in 60s. These will come in, they come in the 60s. Dude, I have I don't know why I have a problem, dude. I have all these sleeves. I just have so many freaking sleeves. They're just all over the place. And sometimes I throw them away, but sometimes I'll keep them and, Yeah. So I probably need to, every now and then I'll go through this and I'll toss it. Don't judge me, dude. Don't judge me, bro. But yeah, I'll go in there. I'll just get some new sleeves, man. And sometimes I'll make a deck just to sleeve it up. If I'm bored, if I'm just sitting around, I'll just be sleeving up cards, man, and just take them out. Draw a couple hands, and then unsleeve it, and put them all back. I don't know. I've tried different colored decks, but I end up with them all in black matte. Basic AF over here. I've tried that too. And I've also tried the other way. I've tried to where I like take all my cards and I put them in the same sleeve, the same color. And then if I want to just change them out, I just change them out and then I can just switch them real easy. That does not work for me. I need to like, I literally have to have the same deck, the same cards, one sleeve, one color. That's it. Yo, Tooth, what is up, big dog? What are you doing, Bluetooth? How are you living out there? We are in the spooky finals right now, and there's some pretty spooky characters out here. As DJ Market Mark says, JDZ, do you know if we send the entry fee for tomorrow or now, or we wait till the morning? You got to send it to Scully. Scully has the link. Send it there. You can send it now, and then it'll get sorted out in the morning. And we're going to make sure everybody is good to go before we fire that tournament off. So that tournament might start a little bit later, but everybody's going to get, you know what I'm saying? If you want to play, you're going to get in. What's good, Tooth? Tooth in the booth, out here getting busy. As yeah, what kind of sleeves are you guys into, man? Tell me, cause I'm basic Betty. I'm Dragon Shield all the way, and that's it. Cause they're available, they're everywhere. They got a lot of colors, they feel good, and I just use them. But you know, people be like, oh man, go get you some PC whites. I look that junk up, man. Them things are like $30 sometimes, man. People are charging like a crazy price as the board just kind of gets mind blasted by this Singing set, which you get you a search, but you gotta check that set, man. You don't want to, you know, bring your guy out and get blasted by a flip. So I don't hate that. Bluetooth says, just saw the Ultra Instinct video you were in and thought it was a dope interview. Yo, much love, Bluetooth. I like that video, man. Indoors, honestly, and I had no idea that Indoors was so creative. I've known that dude for a really long time. We are really good friends, and I had no idea that he was capable of doing that type of stuff. And I was so impressed with the way that turned out. He made me sound like I'm not a complete idiot, which is a feat. You know what I'm saying? Which is something to be said about that he was able to put that thing together, and the editing is so tight, and he's really good, man. And hopefully he sticks around to it, because I think with those type of skills, I think you can make like a real, like, this. Not saying that we're fake, you know. We have a good thing going on here with this YouTube channel, but with that type of creativity and that type of skills, man, you can like be like a freaking Mr. Beast or something. You know what I'm saying? You got them clippity claps. I can't clap it up like that. I need to learn. I'm learning how to edit. My editing skills are getting a little bit better. I'm getting there. But that junk takes a really long time. Nobody told me how long it takes to edit videos. It takes a couple hours, man. Like, seriously. I got some videos I'm working on right now. It just takes a really long time to do it. You know, but I have a team. No, we got Tooth and we got Cosmo. Cosmo's helping out with the graphics. Bluetooth's helping out with the production and stuff, man. And it's coming along. But man, it takes a really long time to really sit down and do all that stuff. And you gotta like know how to use computers, which is just bane of my existence. But it's gonna be what it is. As we are in the grand final, I'm just gonna leave it at Spooky Town. I don't feel like changing it. You guys know the damn vibes. We're gonna kick it at Spooky Town still. I am not gonna change it. As Norman Crowdside is going to be play Undefined, rips that thing on Arturo, and we're gonna hit all those GK spies all the way up out of the Go Format dueling arena. Get those things out of here. Get them joints all the way up out of here. Yeah, it takes a long time. It probably would take shorter if I was better, or if I had two monitors, or if I knew like all the shortcuts and stuff. I probably can get it done a little bit sooner. But you know, beggars can't be choosers, man. You gotta just get a vibe. You gotta just vibe. You gotta vibe and thrive. As Bonafide Hustler says, JDZ has my whole net worth in Dragon Ship. I'm telling you, it's over time. Like I get a pack, you know, 2 weeks later I get another pack. 2 weeks later I get another pack, and I don't throw them away, which I probably should. I just take them off and use them on other decks or other cards and stuff, and I hang on to them. I hang on to them. It was, check it out, Nap. Go check it out. It's called JDZ Plays Edison. Okay, indoors. It's indoors. It's Ultra Instinct YouTube page. Indoors has a podcast that he's starting over there. Like he does like interviews and stuff. And I was on there, and it was really well done. I was anxious to how it's going to be. I was anxious of how it was going to turn out, but it was really good. But you guys should go check that out. I think Indoor is going to continue to do stuff. I will help him in any way. Like I said, I'm doing this YouTube channel. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh my goodness gracious! This is the freaking mirror force, man. That is a forceful mirror force. That hurt my soul. As Undefined was able to blast off a really strong and vivacious mirror force, sending a lot of mons off the field into the graveyard. As we're kicking it here. Still 49 watching, 49 likes. I like that. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of balance. A little bit of a balance. Where is the interview posted? It's on YouTube. I think it's on like it's in the Discords and stuff too. You should check it out, man. And make sure you guys like and subscribe and support. More is coming. And if it's anything like that, it's gonna be great. I'm so glad I'm already in. If you like this one, you're probably gonna like the next one. And like, subscribe here too. Subscribe to this channel. We're over 8,000, which is pretty cool, I think. 8,000 subscribers. Man, I'm getting more and more into Edison. The community is huge. It's up, man. And that's what I talked about in that interview. I talked about that pretty extensively in that interview, showing like how it's, because I've been kind of like on the outside, kind of following the game like as it's been growing and seeing like how the path that they're taking and how much success they're having. And I'm like, man, maybe we can duplicate some of these strategies and maybe we can have some of that growth for Goats. And it's been working too. Like we've been putting out more videos, we've been hosting more tournaments, and Ghosts is also still kind of growing a little bit too. But man, it's really, really popular and it's up like heavily. So I think it's cool, man. I'm fine with it. I'm just glad people are playing retro at all. And I'm glad that Edison has the ability to be like um this representative of retro, and people are putting more eyes on them. And as they continue to grow, and people who had no idea about the retro community at all, they'll find Edison, and then they'll continue to go back in time, and eventually they'll find us too, and we'll be here. And that's something that I think is cool. I think that's also cool. It's kind of like um like I always say, like Yu-Gi-Oh, especially the retro Yu-Gi-Ohs, are very similar to poker in a way. Like poker has, some of the same skills that you develop playing poker, you can develop playing Yu-Gi-Oh, especially these retro format Yu-Gi-Ohs. And just like back in the day, poker has several formats too. Like, yeah, Reaper, Double Zab, and Solemn. Ooh, that's pretty cool. What are you gonna send back? Probably the Reaper. Send back the Zaborg. Oh, never mind. You're gonna send back the Zaborg. Got to get that bad boy out of here. Like poker has a lot of formats as well. And like way back in the day, the most popular format, the most popular event. Oh, double shoot. Double shoot. And we're gonna double shoot, send probably seconds of Borg. That's probably crazy. Seconds of Borg is probably going to go back as double shoot has resolved, showing, hey man, Zaborg can be good, but does shoot can be better. And that thing is going to get sent back to the deck. Zaborg is going to get sent out of there. That sucks for Arturo Svengali. Arturo Svengali is going to lose double Zaborg. But yeah, it's kind of like way back in the day, people played poker, and the most popular poker event was always like 5-card stud or 5-card draw or 7-card stud or 7-card draw. People play Omaha, high low. People play all these other events, and then and then what happens? No Limit Texas Hold'em comes out, and it just takes off in a way that poker has never seen before or since. Like it becomes like mainstream. It becomes the mainstay. So now when you think about poker at all, you're immediately sent to No limit Texas Hold'em. That's just like the format of poker. But people still play Omaha High Low. People still play five card stud. People still play seven card stud or seven card draw. All these other poker events, they just aren't nearly as popular as No Limit Texas Hold'em. But if I'm just a new person and I hear about poker, I learn how to play Texas Hold'em and I become really good at it. Maybe I continue to play other formats of poker as they are available to me in my poker playing life. That's kind of how I feel about these retro formats, how I feel about Yu-Gi-Oh, how I feel about this in general. So I think our time as like GOAT format being the retro side, that those days are gone. I think based on my own assessment, because I'm out here in the streets. I'm not just in the booth. I might just be in the booth right now, but I'm telling you, I'm out here in the streets with it. I will travel. I will get in my car and drive. I go. I'm outside. I go to the side events. I go to the YCS. I go to GGPs. I'm outside. I'm there. I'm on the scene and I see it with my eyeballs. And I'm telling you, it's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. It is. It's facts. And this is reality. And this is the new reality. So you better, you know what I'm saying? You better get your ass off your shoulders and be ready to rock with it, or not. You know, it's just that's just the bottom line, man. But I will say there is a place to play both. As Reaper is about to come on in, Undefined. Who rolled that dice? At 6 is going to be the play, and we're still rolling dice. Stop rolling these damn dice. Oh my goodness. And you're going to go and take 2 from the hand. It's going to be Magician of Faith. Coming out of that second position, we got Sangan is going to wrap on in for 1,000 as well. As we're staring down an open board, and we got Moxie's in the Watchers chat. What is Moxie's doing? Does Moxie's have a relationship with his Arturo Svengali character? Who is this person? Is he Moxie's new protege? Somebody give me the story. Why is Moxie's watching Arturo Svengali duel? What's happening here? I see you over there, Moxie's, in the chat, in the Watchers chat, watching Arturo Svengali. I've seen you in a few of these games and matches too. Is this your new protege? What's happening here? Who's got the scoop? Somebody give me the scoop of what's going down over here. As you as you don't roll dice for duo. You don't roll dice for duo, and we do elect to negate the BLS with a solemn judgment. Paying half your health, that's 3,500. Nailed it. You don't have to roll at all. Just grab that mad boy and pick and send. Don't be sitting here. Don't be sitting here. Big Country says it's his all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Arturo Svengali is Moxie's alt. I don't think that's the case. But I've seen Moxie's over here watching this duelist for a while. There's some type of connection between Arturo Svengali and Moxie's. Okay. Arturo Svengali and Moxie's as let's see. You talking about this one? Wow, YouTube just hold me there. Okay. YouTube just literally like, how is that? Yo, come on, YouTube. Why y'all gotta do me like that? I was trying to find the song. As we're gonna get the Thousand Eyes, get a suck on the Sinister Serpent. Get a suck on the Sinister Serpent. And that works, okay? So don't get confused out there in these city streets in your Go format dueling lives when someone soon, folks. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Get it. You don't roll dice for duo. There we go. You don't roll dice for duo. Facts. And if you insist that you do. All right, let me stop before I get accidentally DMCA'd by Pui's legal team. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to get DMCA'd by Pui's legal team. But go check out Pui as well in the Card Academy, dropping hit after hit after hit. She's a certified rock star as well. She makes rock and roll tunes as well. She's a singer and songwriter and musician and Yu-Gi-Oh player. Getting it in, man. As you're going to use the DD Warrior Lady, which is very powerful here. And then Zaborg is going to stroke on in for an additional 2,400. Arturo is a regular in the Friday grind. Much love, even if he does play the hateful debt. He doesn't play the spice. He comes out, he does not play the spice. He comes out and plays the reg. But it's gonna be what it is. I can respect it. I can respect the hustle. I can respect the grind. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I see whenever I see Moxies over here in the Watchers department, it always, you know what I'm saying, lets me think that hey, something is afoot. You know what I'm saying? Because this duel is a certified film watcher. So the fact that he's watching Arturo Svengali or Undefined, I'm trying to figure out what, you know what I'm saying, what put him on the radar. What put him on the radar to be observed by the Moxinator? As we're going to go ahead and GK Spy up, and we're going to bring out another one. So we got a double Zaborg situation, and Arturo Svengali gets the Dublinski, and that's going to absolutely end it. GG's for Arturo this time. Gets the dub. Kostos says, 5 in the morning here in Greece. Let's go. Keep up the work. And shout out to this lovely format. Yo, thank you for waking up early. Thank you for waking up early as we're getting the rematch. Okay, I thought Arturo was on the winner's side, but I was mistaken. It's actually Undefined is on the winner's side. So Arturo has to do that whole process again. As you're going to come out and play pot and duo, and you're like, oh, damn. Well, oh, damn. You're going to hit the Nominal Cross out, and then you're going to hit the Solemn Judgment, as well as Pyramid Turtle will be spammed onto the field in attack position and passing over. I usually catch him rocking Reason Negate and Spell Economics, so this is a bit different for him. This is a bit different. Maybe I've seen he played. I thought he played. Maybe I'm tripping. Who am I thinking about that played Warriors that time? I thought that was Arturo that played Warriors with Mind Crush and stuff. I could be tripping. I could be absolutely bugging. I do that from time to time. As pot duo is usually a GG, but whenever someone pot duos. And no offense to Undefined, but whenever someone pot duos, I always root against them, to include myself. Fun fact, as Mirror Force is going to be played on the Pyramid Turtle, get that thing up out of there, take a little bit of pressure off. Maybe you could have ate that 12 maybe, and then hope for another summon perhaps, and then you could have got another Mirror Force out of the way, but that's not worth it. As Jar of Greed is going to be played. Okay, so now you're down 2 cards instead of just the 1. Hopefully something would have came upon that Jar of Greed so you get another plus and just set 1 card onto the field. I always, if someone goes pot duo, I always root against them. As Nominal Cross out, we're going to overlay into something. That's always funny. We're going to overlay into what's a overlay for 4? I don't know. I haven't made it there yet. I haven't made it to XZs yet. I haven't made it to Tengu format. So I don't know I don't know all the XZs monsters just yet. Overlay into Utopia. Let's see, Utopia. That sounds like a good one. Let's check this one out. Utopia. Is that iconic? Utopia Yu-Gi-Oh. If I say that phrase that you just said to me to some people who really know the vibes, will they think I know the vibes? Gachi is the GOAT. Utopia is he's that guy. He's him. So I'm like, yeah, overlay to Utopia. I'm like, oh, this guy knows what the hell he's talking about. I'm trying to fill my lingo out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure that I don't seem like a straight up scrub. So this is one I need to learn. Okay. 2 level 4 monsters. When a monster declares an attack, you can detach 1 material from this card, negate the attack. If this card is targeted for an attack while it has no materials, destroy this card. That sounds kind of bad though, right? When a monster declares an attack, period, okay, even your own guy, you can if you want. That'd be really funny. That's pretty baller. Number 39. What do the numbers mean? Is there something special about those numbers? What are the... It has a combo. It has a combo that goes along with it. Okay. He has like 500 billion formations. And the numbers mean nothing. The number, so the numbers like number because it says number 39. Those numbers really mean nothing. That's funny. That's funny. Why did they put them on there? And all of the XYZ monsters have numbers on them. That is so silly. Yu-Gi-Oh needs to just quit it. They need to just damn quit it sometime. Only number 69 counts. What's number 69? Number 69. Um, let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh XYZ number 69. Let's see what it comes up. Number 69, Heraldry Crest. Heraldry Crest. I'm learning something tonight, man. Y'all teaching me something. You need 3 level 4 monsters? That sounds hard. Hey, number 69. When this card is special summoned, negate the effects of all other face-up XYZ monsters currently on the field. You can target one other face-up XYZ monster on the field until the end phase. This card name and original effect becomes the same as the monster. You can only use this effect of number 69 Heraldry Crest once per. This card sounds like ass, dude. I think it sounds bad. As we're going to go ahead and play the Dust Tornado. Sorry, I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm out of it. I'm sorry. Early X, they seem cool. They seem cool. How high does the numbers go up to? How high do they go up? Is it like number 475 pickle cheese sandwich? You know, I need 3 level 2 monsters. So I can put it on the field, and when you have a detachable material and send your whole deck to the graveyard. That's what these creators sound like they're doing sometimes when they're making these cards up. John, hey John, I know you've been having a lot of trouble at home, but you're behind on your quota, and you have to design 9 cards by Friday, or Mr. Brinkman's going to have your ass. So I didn't want to tell you this, but John, you got to get it together. Oh shit. Number 45, Utopic Colostomy Bag. You play this card and detach. Just spamming, dude. Just wow. I think it's like 101. Other than that, it's XX. I quit. Okay. I think Ed is the limit. I think that's the limit. I think as far as I want to try Tengu, plant, and I want to get to hat. After that, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna go on anymore because it's just too much. I'm gonna make it to hat. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's my goal. Is I'm going to eventually make it to hat format, and I'm gonna be out there playing hat format, and then that's it. And I'm done. I'm not going any further. Tengu might be fun for GOAT people. It has BLS after all. Yeah, her BLS comes back. I like that. I like the idea of using BLS. I like the idea of using agents. I've seen it. They have like Solemn Judgment too. I've seen that. That seems something I can get down with. I'll try it. Like I never thought I'd be able to play Edison. I can play that okay. You know, I know the rules and I know most of the cards and I understand the stuff. I can try it. I can give it a shot. As we're going to snatch steal the Ryukoki, and then Spirit Reaper beside it is going to come on in. So you're getting your hand ripped again, it looks like, as you're staring down the Spirit Reaper and Ryukoki in harmony. A lot of chaos going on here in this tournament, or in Tengu plant format. I like what's another one? I just need to get my whole mind right. Like I want to get to the point where I'm just like, where I just have a good working knowledge of all of this stuff. Because sometimes I'm serious, man. Sometimes I'll come in here and I'll sit in these streams and people will make references to these other formats, or I'm in the Discord, probably way too much if I'm being completely honest. I'm always in the Discord and people are always making like references to certain formats and certain timelines, and I just feel so out of it, dude. And I'm like, man, I missed all that. You guys have all this information, and I'm like, damn, I always feel like a freaking as Arturo Svengali is going to go ahead and keep it rocking with the attack and ring. So just like that, you have a 1-to-1 type scenario, and Undefined needs to go ahead and win this to kind of break break to win. So this is it. As I'm over here talking about future formats, and I'm talking about all the nonsense, and I'm talking about things that have nothing to do with GOAT format and or dueling. We got a freaking match 3 of a reset. So we got a walk off over here. Winner take all, loser go home type situation is underway right now. So we're gonna lock in. Let's lock back in and see if we can do this. As I find, what is that? I think I feel a little hunger coming on in. I did not eat any food. That's probably what it is. As I am beginning, but I can ride. I don't need food. I'm not built like that. I'm built a little bit more differently. As we are going to go ahead and shuffle up in deals. Undefined gets pie. If you play Duel again, I'm calling the judge. Great. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm tilting. Play Duel. I'm calling the judge. As we're going to kick out the Sakura armor, and we're going to also kick out the metamorphosis. And it's going to go ahead and hit the pot. 3-minute lag. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. XYZ XYZ 48 colostomy bag, dude. Overlay 1 level 2 and 1 level 3 mon, and then you can make. They have to be the same level? They have to be. They cannot. Is there any card that lets you overlay with different levels? That'd be pretty neat. But they all have to be the same. And dust shoe. Oh yeah, undefined sacking. Undefined sacking. Hey sacking. No big deal. Sometimes you gotta sack, man. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Sometimes you gotta sack. It is what it is. XYZ always has to be the same level. Okay. I remember that. I remember when XYZs were cannons. Come on now. Let me talk about. No, Zach is spitting out here. Let me give me gunshots out here. Where my gun at? Where my pistol at? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. I remember that too. XYZ Dragon Cannon. XYZ X head cannon metal tank. Z metal tank. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You do not have to roll that dice. You don't have to do it. Just delete the account. As we're going to play Delinquent Duo, that's a good timely Delinquent Duo. After your opponent has hit you with some good trend, playing your Delinquent Duo then is always going to be a good Delinquent Duo. And this Rhoda can be ferocious. As you see, the Sakuretsu armor is already in the bin. A trusty Blade Knight can just get after you sometimes. As Nab says, sometimes they allow you to overlay with a higher rank, but the first exceed has to be summoned properly. Higher rank. And rank is basically the level, right? The rank and level are the same. I'm learning. You guys spit. I knew that part, I think. As Ring of Destruction is going to go ahead and take out this Blade Knight, put him on into the bin. As we're still kicking it here at 3-3, as Undefined has gone through some good cards. Arturo's still waiting on them good cards to come in. And you're going to play Graceful Charity from the floorboard, as both duelists have seen 2 pieces of Trinity. Soon, JDZ will be a master of the XYZ as well. No, probably not. And let's be real, I'm not even good at. I'm decent. I'm decent at goats. I'm pretty decent at goats. I think if I really grinded it and like tried and played the best decks, I think I could be really good at goats. I think I could be. I think I'm very mediocre at Edison. Like I'm talking below mediocre, like bad. I would go on to say bad at Edison, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. Hat and Tengu Plant is after Edison, right? That's the very next one. That's the next like major format after Edison. That's worth a damn. I think I'll try that one next, just to have an idea. But I don't think I can't. Maybe somebody have to send me some of their Discords and stuff. Okay, Tengu's right after. Okay, if someone sends me like some of their Discords and stuff, maybe I can get in there and start doing like some fact finding information and getting some, just getting some good ideas of how it works, as we're going to get premature burial on this BLS, and this could just be a game threatening situation. This is not looking good for Undefined. I'm not going to lie to you. It's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty chalked up for the blue corner player. Not going to lie to you. Yeah, Tengu, and then you got wind ups, and then Dragon Ruler. I've heard about Dragon Ruler. I've heard Dragon Ruler was really skill intensive and fun. I've heard nothing but good things. I've heard nothing but good things. But Tengu, I've heard mixed reviews. I heard Tengu's it's good, but it has some bad parts to it. Like a lot of people don't like the card Max C. And then we're gonna reign for a game. I'm so sick. Undefined is sick. Undefined is pissed. BLS swing and a ring beats everything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what deck you got. BLS, swing, and ring beat all. That is the strongest. That is GOAT format in a nutshell. BLS with a swing and a ring, never lost. But that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it, folks. But as we do here on these Fridays, don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. Keep it locked. Don't touch that dial. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked because now we have to go in to see if it qualifies as spooky. So today we're not necessarily looking for the spice. We're looking for the spookiness. The spookiness is what we're going for. So give me a second as I'm able to connect with the bot. I have to I have to lock horns with the bot and see if I can wrangle these decks out of there. And we're going to see what it's going to be. And you at home are going to vote if it's spooky. If it's spooky, it wins. And we're going to keep going down until we find something that's spooky. All right. So the next, and by spooky, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Something that is, you know what I'm saying, not, you know the vibes. We'll vote on it and talk about it. All right. So deck, image, player is going to be Arturo Svengali. Congratulations on the win, Arturo. I think he played very well. Doubling up from the loser's bracket is always going to be super impressive. I think that was neat. I think the deck is cool as hell. This deck is cool as hell, man. This deck is cool. This is some of that Tom Abyss. I like this. I could have sworn this Duel was playing GK Spy. I thought I saw some spies in there. Oh, I do see some spies in there. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we got here. All right, so this is going to be the deck that Arturo Svengali brought to this tournament today. Okay, check it out. Tell me what you guys think about that. It looks like some Tom Abyss with some Zabord, with some Zagro activity involved. This deck is cool, man. I like, now this is up my alley. Maybe you throw a couple of scapegoats metas in there somewhere, and now you're talking. But either way, as this deck is constructed, I think this is cool. Tell me what you think about what Arturo has got here. What Undefined, salty on spooky. Undefined is drunk. Okay, Undefined is under the influence of alcohol right now, so you cannot take anything Undefined says with, you gotta take it with the biggest grain of salt. Okay, not salt or salt. Yeah, take it in stride. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we can't be sipping and dueling. Not spooky enough. Sorry, Nab. We got some not spookies. We got a not. Yeah, it's a good deck. I would almost even call this a spicy deck, but this ain't spooky. So we're gonna keep rocking. We're gonna keep two Spirit Reapers. It's a little spooky. What are you guys thinking? Should I pull it back up? Two Spirit Reapers is a little bit on the spooky side. 3 out of 10 on the Spookatron. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. All right, so let's see what the next one we got. The next one we got Undefined. Okay, Undefined saw, got very close, had some good draws, but Arturo has some better ones, and he got the dub. So that's how it's going to be. As Undefined is going to be out here rocking. Let's see what we got here. Let us see what we got here. And this is another cool. Now this deck is cool, man. Dude, come on, man. I've tried to make this deck. I just threw the damn thing away. Good grief, what am I doing? I've tried to make a deck similar to this, and I just couldn't ever get it right. But Undefined seemed like he got these ratios kind of dialed in, and I like what you got going on here. Let's see if I can pull this thing up, if I can not close it. All right, so here we go. Visit. All right, so here we go. So here's Undefined on the zombie control. Zombie control. Here we go. Tell us what you think about this. What do you guys think about zombie control? We got bottomless trap hole. We got some materials in the side deck. We got the zombies. We have chaos zombie go control. I've tried to make zombie go control so many times, and I've gotten my ass kicked all over the place trying to make this deck work. It never feels out. It never works out as what are we thinking here? The 2005 special We got the deck. This deck is hard. That's some spooky spice. I think Undefined might be taking home the spooky spice. I think this is spooky. I think it's kooky. I think it's cool. I think this one's spookier than the last one, and I think he played it very well. He didn't get the win, but I think he got the memo. Showed up with some zombies, zombie go control on Spooky Friday. I think this one might be the winner. This is Wilson Luck net deck plus two medicine. I like it. I like got the one book of life in there. You got the book of life going on. You got the pyramid turtles. You got the creature swaps pyramid turtles. You got double Koki in there. What's up, man? I like it. What are you guys thinking? Can I give it to Undefined? I would like to give it to Arturo, but I think I might have to give it to Undefined. Your deck, you didn't get far enough, Master Reactor. You had to. The rule is whoever gets the furthest. I can pull it up. Let's show Master Reactor's deck because your deck is spooky. And if you would have gotten a little bit further, then you would have gotten it. It's the first one. This is the first one that comes up. Then this is the first one that gets it. But I'm gonna pull it up just for dueling's sake. Let's see, Master Reactor. No, you're dueling high on here, right? I'm tripping. Why am I calling you Master Reactor, bro? My bad. I'm so bad. All right, dueling high 101. I've seen this deck before. This deck is pretty cool. Now, this deck is a cool. It's a cool deck, and like I said, it jumped on the scene. Damn, this is spice. This is spice. This is the spice of life. This is pretty spicy. This is pretty damn spicy. It's pretty damn spooky too. I don't know, man. We might have to make some calls, man. We might have to send this to the tribunal. You know what I'm saying? We might have to send it to the spooky tribunal just for the sheer spice, of life. I mean, because you got a lot of spooky themed cards in here. You got Tribute to the Doom. You got Drag Down to the Grave. You got Card to Save Return. You got V Lord in there. Book of Life. Ryukoki. Sphere Reaver. This deck is cool. This deck is cool. All right, so I'll put it out to the party people out there at home. Okay. I think this deck is spooky. But I also think Undefined did make it further in the tournament, and that is the spooky rules. Who should I give the prize to? Is it Undefined or Dueling High? Let me know right now, and that's who I'll throw it over to. It's tough. It's tough because Undefined he did play spooky and he did get further. So I think that's kind of the in the nature of it. That's how it's got to go. But this deck is a close second. 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 That's okay. Okay. Christopher, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna have to lean on Christopher and not taking anything away from Dueling High. I think this deck is cool as hell. But I gotta give it to Undefined. Undefined did just got spooky, got further, and they're gonna have to get the nitro for this time. But there will be more Dueling High, and you could probably get the next one, man. But thanks for participating. And if you'd have just got another win, and if you'd have beat Undefined, or if you'd have got a little bit further, you'd have got there. But I love it. So Undefined, I'll go ahead and cash you out. Let me know when you're free to send it so it doesn't expire, and I'll get that over to you immediately following this stream. But before I wrap it up and before I let it go, shout out to Arturo for winning that event. You are now qualified to enter the Goat Grinder. I think you're already in there, but now you have 2 invitations to the Goat Grinder Invitational. And thank you all for coming out and hanging out this Friday, man. I love these Friday night streams. You know, it's been a tough week, and to come out and just kind of kick it and relax with the homies and chill and play some goats, it's always going to be a fun thing to do. And thank you all for coming out and kicking it with me and doing that on this Friday evening. Tomorrow, we're going to wake up, we're going to boot and rally, and in about 12 hours, we're going to be right back here again on another stream because guess what? The last chance qualifier number 1 is taking place tomorrow, and we're going to put that bad boy on the stream. Last chance qualifier number 2 is going to be on Sunday. Don't know if that's going to be on the stream. Svengali, you won the tournament, but you did not play a spooky deck. You guys have to read the announcements. That is the rules, man. Your deck wasn't spooky. There was no zombies. There was no fiends. There was no... it just wasn't spooky enough, man. So you won the tournament. You win the Goat Grinder prize, but you did not get the Discord Nitro prize. You do win. That's how it goes, man. You gotta listen to these announcements. You have to listen to the announcements. You must. It is imperative. Ask questions and listen to the announcements. But with that, So I'll see you all tomorrow. If you want to come back and kick it again, I'll be here all day again tomorrow, locked in. Maybe I can get somebody else to come on by the booth and talk as well. Soul was supposed to come by, but he frosted flaked on your boy and got out of here last minute. It's gonna be what it is. But as always, you know what I'm saying, make sure you guys continue to like this video, subscribe to this channel. I'll see you all tomorrow bright and early for the last chance qualifier. Thank you all for participating in this tournament as well, and everyone who's behind the scenes making it happen. As always, I'm JDZ. I play Ghost. Until next time, shout out to the real ones. Salute to the OGs. Peace.